to see the wisdom, logic, and economic advantage to pre-arranging a funeral. It means loved ones have more time to grieve and heal. Call Livingston Butler Volun Funeral Home and Cremation Center today.
It's time now for the Scouting Report on ESPN Tri-Cities. A pregame chat with today's opposing coach.
And good afternoon. Welcome to the Scouting Report as we get you set for Midland and Hastings College here this afternoon. Spent a couple of minutes with Midland head coach Jeff Jamrock. And, Coach, been kind of an up-down season for you guys. Last game of the year for Midland, but an up-and-down season for you guys. Talk about it.
Yeah, you just nailed it on the head there. It's been up and down. We've had some highs and some lows, and hopefully we can finish with a high against Hastings last game of the year.
Yeah, you guys have won 3 out of your last 4 games, including a 10-7 win over Dort in Sioux Center. So you're finishing the season the way you want it, and that's pretty much
check one, check two.
Yeah, we hope so. We had a nice win against Doane a couple of weeks ago, and last week, double overtime thriller against Concordia. And hopefully we can take care of business on Saturday. It's going to be against a very tough Hastings team that has to play well.
Jeff, talk about that game last week. Like I said, a double overtime game, 39-37. One of those wild arena type of football games, huh?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was 24 in regulation. I mean, we were up 7 and had a great play where they punted behind the line of scrimmage and ended up getting it and getting the first down with 3 minutes to go in the game and go down and score and tie the game. Kind of had control of that game, so it's frustrating that it went to overtime, and then in overtime, obviously, they scored and got the extra point on the first one, and the second one they ended up scoring. We stopped a 2-point play, and then were able to, get the touchdown and get the 2-point conversion for the win.
You had both the special teams and the defensive player of the week in the Great Plains Athletic Conference as a result of that win last week. Tyson Dinkert on the special teams, a whale of a day for him last week. Talk about him. What's he brought to you guys the past couple of years?
Yeah, he's a special young man. He's got about 830 yards rushing. The last 2 games, he's had over 400 and whatever it is, goes up 450 yards the last 2 games. Making a lot of tackles, and he also gives us threat returning kicks, returning 91 yards, kickoff return for a touchdown, and they just had scored and got the momentum back, and then had a 46-yard punt return against Concordia as well. So really pleased with Tyson. Just a great young man, and played 8-man football there in Kennesaw, and he's really doing well for us.
And on the defensive side of the ball, defensive honors last week in the conference with Xavier Green. He had 11 tackles. He's been averaging about 8 tackles per ball game. A special guy on that side of the ball as well.
Yeah, he had a big interception, batted it down, and batted it up in the air and picked it up. Had a big, not broken up pass, 2-point conversion. Just another great young man that, his first team all-conference player, and that's what first team all-conference players do. They make big plays in big games.
Last week, Coach, the 2 teams combined for over 1,000 yards. You guys had 434, including 296 on the ground. Were you happy with what you got done offensively against Concordia last week?
Yeah, for the most part, we just +4, touchdowns minus turnovers. The good part, we haven't turned the ball over the last couple of games.
Number 11, Tabor Thornbury. At quarterback, the 5'10", 175-pound, 50-year senior from Scottsdale, Arizona. Number 3, Robert Begley Jr. The punter for the Warriors is a 6', 190-pound junior from Omaha, Nebraska. Number 46, Zach Hyde. And I see the offense for the Warriors. At center, at 6 foot, 295-pound senior from Fountain, Colorado, number 68, Brendan Bill. At right guard, the 5'11", 320-pound senior from San Bruno, California, number 78, Keone Moala. At right tackle, 6'3", 270-pound senior from Craig, Nebraska, number 65, Gunnar Banks. At left guard, the 6'3", 285-pound team from Indio, California. Number 72, Christian Guido. At left tackle, the 6'3", 290-pound team from Wahoo, Nebraska. Number 66, John Phillips. At the tight end, the 6'2", 225-pound team from Omaha, Nebraska. Number 9, Gilgal Lacey. The wide receiver is the 6'1", 185-pound team from Pittsburgh, California. Number 5, Kalen Coates. That wide receiver, a 6'3", 185-pound team from Omaha, Nebraska. Number 4, Desmond Pizza. And a wide receiver, a 6'1", 185-pound team from Des Moines, Iowa. Number 0, Tariq Brown. Now running back, the 5'10", 195-pound sophomore from Kennesaw, Nebraska. Number 23, Tyson Becker. And the quarterback for the Warriors is a 6'3", 210-pound team from Brandon, Washington. Number 8, Karen Barry. The head coach for the Warriors is Jeff Gamrod. And now to the starting lineup for your Hastings College Broncos. On the defensive end, the 6'1", 235-pound sophomore from Southern Nebraska. Number 97, Gavin White. The nose guard is 5'11", 318-pound team from Houston, Texas. Number 0, Nathan Shaw. That defensive end, the 5'11", 262-pound team from Ojiji, Nigeria. Number 5, Harrison Uday. That linebacker, a 5'10", 205-pound team from Utah, Nebraska. Number 22, Caden Egger. That linebacker, a 6'4", 205-pound team from Houston, Texas. Number 2, Fareed Soyuday. That linebacker, a 5'7", 205-pound sophomore from Bellevue, Nebraska. Number 9, Jaden Roberts. And at linebacker, a 6'3", 215-pound team from Harlem, New York. Number 6, RG Matt Myers. At quarterback, a 5'8", 151-pound sophomore from Platteview, Colorado. Number 21, Gio Mendoza. At safety, a 5'11", 183-pound sophomore from Cedar Creek, Nebraska. Number 14, Sam Hall. At safety, a 5'11", 181-pound sophomore from Lincoln, Nebraska. Number 7, Marcus Justin. Quarterback, a 5'8", 149-pound sophomore from Sierra Vista, Arizona. Number 28, Jalen Paul. The punter for the Broncos is the 5'11", 182-pound sophomore from Cedar Creek. Number 14, Sam Hall. And now to the offense for the Broncos. At center, a 5'11", 277-pound sophomore from Phillipsburg, Kansas. Number 62, Brock Burke. At right guard, a 5'11", 353-pound specialist from Hastings. Number 64, Jaden Lagunas. At right tackle, a 6'1", 293-pound freshman from Omaha. Number 55, Sal Antarelli. At left guard, a 5'11", 352-pound freshman from Lincoln. Number 65, Traquan Henry. At left tackle, a 6'1", 286-pound sophomore from Elizabeth, Colorado. Number 68, Dean Lawrence. The tight end is a 6'3", 240-pound freshman from Lincoln. Number 48, Carson Hardy. The wide receiver is 6'3", 200-pound sophomore from Warrensburg, Missouri. Number 1, Eli Nappy. Wide receiver, 6 foot, 170-pound team from St. Joseph, Missouri. Number 14, Will Austin. And wide receiver, 6'3", 185-pound team from Peterson, Oregon. Number 81, Ethan Wilboy. The running back is a 5'9", 190-pound team from Sutton, Nebraska. Number 8, Brett Simonson. And a quarterback for the Broncos, a 6'2", 188-pound freshman from Hastings. Number 10, Carson Kubacek. The head coach for the Broncos is Matt Ramsey. The referees for this afternoon's game, the referee is Mr. Randy Hagedorn. The umpire is Mr. Tyler Dixon. The headline judge is Mr. Aaron Blucher. Line judge is George Finley. The side judge is Judge Jettis. The field judge is Chad Gordon. And the back judge is Ryan Freed.
Automotive is celebrating its 20th anniversary. 20 years of building lifelong relationships, providing superior customer service, and supporting the community. Thank you for 20 great years, and we look forward to many more. Yeah, I'd like to slam a couple finger fries before I pass the back. The day that skills, and everyone's satisfied.
I was doing oncology nurse practitioner because I love to join patients and my family's on the cancer journey and be realistic full-time in my life. I'm Leslie Robbins and I'm a proud member of the Morrison Cancer Center team in Hastings and Grand Rapids. Pet parties, we're all about the go. And creating more of it. No fancy celebrations. No road trips around the block. No family dinners. And lunches. Moving together as much as we can. Parties. Keep the food going with a piece of greasy back.
Parents, if you're not down on the field, please head down to the 40-yard line and meet Mr. Clements, if you would please, so we can ready for senior day. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Maryland Healthcare, proud to team of Hastings College and presenting Bronco Athletics. And the Hastings College Department of Music would like to thank all the fans for their support of the Hastings College Marching Band. Keep up the great work.
This is the test, right? So we're going to go numerically all the way around. So the lower numbers, right? Lowest numbers follow me. Everybody else come and we'll get you in position. Everybody come.
Oh, wait, I'm so confused. Well, apparently not.
Hey, Chris, what's up, man?
Oh, and turn it around. Turn it around.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hastings College proudly presents the 2023 Marching Bronco Band. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise, direct your attention to the video scoreboard, and join the Bronco Band under the direction of Drum Major Kendall Green in the singing of the Hastings College alma mater, followed by our national anthem. Football fans, make some noise. Let's hear it for our Fighting Broncos. I just have 3 things to say. Broncos are troops. Broncos Ladies and gentlemen, this time we'd like to honor the seniors who made a part of the Hastings College football program. First, we'll recognize the student manager, Carly Russell. She's a business administration major from Lubbock, Texas. She's accompanied by the teacher Christy and Craig McClain, and fiancé Colby McClain. Next is athletic trainer Ikea Pratt. He's an exercise science leader from Detroit, Michigan. He's accompanied by Ariel Brown-White, Lisa Thomas, Keontae Stewart, and Sierra Anderson, all graduates. Next, number 0, defensive lineman Leighton Shaw. Business administration major from Houston, Texas. accompanied by Lakeisha Smith and Rita Smith. Next, linebacker number 2, Fareed Toyuday. Assignment major from Houston, Texas. Accompanied by Lakeisha Skokai. Next, defensive lineman number 5, Harrison Uday. He's the half Christmas ranger for the Green Nigeria. Accompanied by Steve Uday, Victor Uday, Helen Uday, John Paul Uday, and Larissa Ensomoza. Linebacker number 6, R.G. Matt Myers. He's a county major from Harvard, New York. Assisted by Brandon Matt. Running back number 8, Brett Simonson. Brett can exercise science majors in Chuck, Nebraska. He's accompanied by Cheryl Simonson, his mom, and Yogi Simonson, his dad. Linebacker number 12, Colby McWilliams. A business administration major from Lubbock, Texas. Accompanied by Christy and Red McWilliams and Father Russell, his fiancé. Defensive back number 13, Mike Rutherford. He's an all-NBA education agent from Kansas City. Accompanied by Sean Rutherford, Jennifer Rutherford, and Holly Rutherford. Defensive lineman number 27, Jace Williams. Also an elementary education major from Burwell. Accompanied by his wife, Holly Williams, Levi Williams, his dad, and Amber Williams, his mom. Tie in number 43, Robert Lewis. Right at the psychology major from Houston, Texas, accompanied by Robert Lewis Jr. Linebacker number 45, Christian Sobey. This is the exercise science major from Omaha, Nebraska, accompanied by Terry Sobey and Peter Sobey. Next, defensive lineman number 57, Janet Ogle. Janet is a wildlife biology major from Blair, Nebraska, accompanied by Cliff Ogle and Beth Ogle. Offensive lineman number 63, Nolan Greco. He's a wildlife biology major from Aurora, Colorado, accompanied by Meredith and Adam Greco. Tyler Greco is brother and Blake Greco is brother. Offensive lineman number 69, Oliver Kirkstrand. He's a criminology major from Riverview. He's accompanied by Elizabeth Richardson. Offensive lineman number 71, Rafe Rupert. This is a business administration major from Florida, Nebraska, accompanied by Wesley and Teresa Rupert. And wide receiver number 88, Ryan Farley. Ryan is also a business major from North Platte. He's accompanied by Gina and John Farley. Ladies and gentlemen, another big hand for our seniors. Congratulations, seniors. Good luck with your game.
Where's your cowbell?
Hastings is going to pass and walking the street of ball in front of the ball.
Is over, but not for next week. We've got a local product as well. Next week going to be covered. We'll talk about that a little later on. But we're about ready for football action.
All right, so Hastings going to be in their all crimsons here this afternoon. Crimson tops, their crimson bottoms, their crimson helmets. Midland going to be in their black pants and their white tops, their orange trim. There's the kickoff for Midland. Going to bring the ball back. He brings it back across the 20 out to about the 23-yard line. So Carson Kolachek in the offense comes back out for Hastings. Hastings now averaging 314 yards of total offense per game, 81 yards rushing, and about 232 yards passing. Any bets on this first play?
Yeah, well, we've done this long enough now. We're going to have two wideouts to each side of the field. Cheetah's going to be in the slot on the far side. Simonson in the backfield. Kolachek, the freshman from St. Cecilia, will pull the trigger, and watch out for Ethan Wilborn on the far side of the field. We like going deep first play.
All right, Kolachek has got the ball. He backs up, and Kolachek throws it the other way down the near sideline and overthrows his intended receiver. So they cross him up a little bit, Jimmy. They had Wilborn and Cheetah lined up to the left side of the formation. You had Will Austin to the right side. basically same play, but he goes to the right side this time, and he's complete pass to Will Austin.
Yeah, a little bit of adrenaline running for the freshman out of St. Cecilia there. That was about 7 yards past Nappy. It'll bring up second down and 10. They'll bring Simonson in motion. They'll swing it out to him on the right side.
Simonson grabs the ball, and he's going to be decked out of bounds up around the 24 and 25 yard line. He had 10 receptions the last time we played in that ball game against Mount Barty up in Yankton. 10 receptions and rushed for over 75 yards in the ball game. So he just want to get the ball in his hands. That was a pickup of only a yard though. Third down, and won't give him 2 yards in the play. Third down and 2 yards, actually 8 yards to go. Ball is out here to the 26-yard line. Hastings moving left to right here, and the first quarter of play just underway. Kalanchak backs up. He stands in a pocket. He's under pressure. Kalanchak gets away. 20, 25. He's at the 30. He's at the 33. And he's going to be short of the first down. He's going to be about a yard and a half short of the first down. So Hastings is scrambling with the Carson Kalanchak, and he's going to come up short of the first down. They only give him about the 32-yard line, so it's going to be about 3 yards shy of a first down. 4th down and 3, and the Broncos will have to punt.
Sam Hall will come out with the punt team, but again, that one there was all Carson Kalanchak. It could have been a huge loss. They had a lot of pressure coming at him around the 20-yard line, and he was able to Houdini his way out of the massive humanity for Midland and pick up what he could. Now it's going to be 4th down. Sam Hall, watch where you kick this thing. They're going to try to keep it away from Dinkert. They will be successful. It'll roll down dead at about the 35-yard line, so Dinkert will stay out there for the offensive side of things, and here comes Midland out there, averaging 354 yards per game. That's 195 through the air, 159 on the ground, 28 points a game here for this Warrior offense.
And so Dinkert doesn't get his hands on the ball, and the first opportunity here is they kick it to the far sideline. It goes out of bounds. Midland will start first down and 10. Ball is on their own 36-yard line here. To start off the ball game, 13:25 to play here in the first quarter. And they fake the ball to Dinkert, backing up. There's a long ball thrown down in the center of the field. Oh, it's going to be caught for a touchdown. A long pass in the center of the field is caught for a touchdown. That is a Kalen Coates, Jimmy, gets behind the DB, and bam, just like that, Midland in the first play from the line of scrimmage scores on a bomb, 6-0 Midland.
You want to talk about plays backfiring on you. Midland says, we'll go ahead and go deep first play, and they do it. And back in coverage for Hastings with Gio Mendoza, the sophomore. He just made a bad angle at that. The ball was perfectly thrown, 65 yards, and we're on the board as the rain continues to pour here as the PAT is down and up. This guy's pretty good too. Jared Quinones, he's been around for a while for Midland. He kicks that through the pipe, so just that quick, 13-13 left to go here in quarter number 1, 7-0 Warriors on the big pass play.
You're listening to Bronco football.
Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole...
Is pouring down. That's probably the tears coming down from Matt Franzen's face here after his Bronco defense gives up a 65-yard touchdown pass on the first play from the line of scrimmage, and Midland is out on top 7-0.
Yeah, we talked about the rain as it's continued to it's moved back into the area. I was just looking at radar. It does show that it will break up. We're going to have some light rain throughout this first half here, and then it looks like it'll clear out of here as the ball is in the air again. Going to come down to Kreminga at the 6.
He brings it back quickly into the center of the field, back to the 10, 15, 20 to the 21-yard line. That's where will start. The last time I relied on you for the weather was up in the Briar Cliff, and you said, nope, this stuff should be blowing right around us. That's when we were scampering for the tarp, Jimmy, and we were in a downpour with
windy conditions. Remember that? We were on top of the press box at BC.
You know what, though? My percentage is as good as the weatherman's percentage, 50-50. You never know. I didn't think it was going to rain anymore the rest of this day. It is. So here we go. Hastings 3 and out. First possession.
There's a Kalachek, stands in the pocket, looks right, and the pocket breaks down. He's going to be hit. Down he goes. A sack there for Midland. Midland, they've recorded 20 sacks on the season. They get to Kalachek right off the bat here. That's going to be Coney, a senior out of Hawaii. Villamia Coney from Hawaii. He gets the quarterback sack.
I can tell that you have worked on some of these names. Wee T. Mo out of Long Beach, California. Good gravy. We're going to have a challenge. Loss of 5 on the first sack of the game.
There's Kalachek. He sets up a little screen pass. That's going to go to Simonson. He's going to be spilled over there. Not much of a gain, maybe a couple of yards. And he seems playing behind the sticks here. All of a sudden, third down for the Broncos on their second offensive series of this ball game. Third down here. Hastings at 13. Zane Stinger, the safety, was the last guy to make a stop for Midland. So the Broncos again into trouble here. Third down and 13 yards to go. Hastings 37% on third down efficiency. There's Kalachek again, scrambling 20, 25, 30. He's at the first down as he's run out of bounds around the 33 or 24 yard line. Actually, the 35. So a nice run there by Marcin Kalachek. Picks up the first down for the Broncos. That's Brady Martin running him out of bounds, but Hastings picks up their first down of the ball game.
17-yard scamper for Kalachek. I tell you what, we better do a better job on that offensive line, because right now Kalachek has no time to stand back there and go through his progressions.
Kalachek has got the ball again. Here's Josh Ray. He's hit. Down he goes. Well, that's going to be Simonson. Simonson has a hit coming off the corner. Is going to be Pete Christensen, a big 6'3", 235-pound senior out of Midland West. He brings down to Simonson, and things are not starting well here for the Broncos.
No, definitely not what Coach Foz was hoping, nor head coach Matt Franzen. Second down and about 11 yards to go. The Broncos with 17 yards rushing, 1 sack on 4 plays. We've only thrown for 4 yards on 2 of 3 passing.
Kalachek wants to throw here as he dances in the pocket. Here comes the pressure again. Kalachek gets away. Kalachek's at the 30. Kalachek at the 35. He's run out of bounds at the 40. And the our best offense so far has been the
quarterback scramble.
And the scrambling ability of the former St. Cecilia Blue Hawk. That's Burton Brandt, a junior out of Syracuse, to run out of bounds, but not before Kalachek picks up about 6 yards in a play, 34 for the Broncos.
4 carries now by Kalachek out of 5. He's had all 4, and it's primarily because he's been forced out of the pocket, nowhere to go downfield. Great coverage by the secondary.
Empty backfield. Kalachek winds up, throws the ball downfield, and it's going to be caught there by Nappy. A nice catch down here at the 25-yard line of Midland. Nappy comes up with a sensational catch. That is Trayton Davis-Reed back in coverage with the former Bronco quarterback Eli Nappy comes up with a nice catch.
Nappy, great job there. I'm not sure that hand might have been just hit barely when Kalachek threw the football. It didn't have a lot of heat underneath of it. Nappy had to kind of come back to it, but he did a good job going down to the turf. 35 on the pass and catch down to the Midland 25.
All right, here's Kalachek, stands in the pocket again. Kalachek trying to get away, comes up near side 25, and he's going to be run out of bounds here. He's going to pick up a positive yardage here. They're going to give him the 22-yard line, so he'll pick up 3 yards in a play. There's our man Xavier Green, the GPAC Defensive Player of the Week last week. Xavier Green runs him out of bounds here for Midland. Pick up 3 yards in the play, second down, 7 yards to go. Hastings trailing in the ball game by a score of 7-0 in the rain here. 9 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. Kalachek hands the ball away, and that's going to go nowhere. Ball is kind of bobbled here in the backfield. That was Simonson. Then coming around on a reverse play. Bobbles the ball a little bit. The pursuit guy in there, Jimmy, that was in trouble from the word go.
Well, even if he would have got the handoff cleanly, and he never would have made it around the corner. There is just no blocking up front right now. They are Midland is dominating this line of scrimmage. They are doing whatever they want. They're pushing our bigs around.
All right, here's Kalachek, throws it near side. Oh, nearly intercepted, but taken away. Hastings gets the reception inside the 40-yard line. That is Nappy. Nappy ball was intercepted, Jimmy, and Nappy rips the ball from the defender back there. That was a Jade Ballard, the freshman out of Boys Town, rips the ball out of Ballard's hands and gets the reception. And now Hastings looking at a 4th down situation, 4th and 4, and the offense stays on the field here.
Tremendous hand strength by Nappy. Nappy already with a couple of big catches in this game. 4th and about 4 here for Hastings. Now will they actually snap it, or are they trying to get Midland to jump off sides? Looks like they're just letting some time run. Yeah, Matt will call a timeout here. They'll talk about it a little further.
Timeout brought to you by Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, Hastings' only true sports bar, located on West 2nd Street in Hastings. We'll take a timeout. 8:14 to play, first quarter. Midland 7, Hastings nothing.
Over in North Carolina. They go down right now. Midland is sitting on Buffalo. And here's basketball. Hastings fans ladies and take on Wilson Town. Definitely good job over in North Carolina.
Complex, Lloyd Wilson Field. Hastings now settling for a field goal attempt. This will be a 36-yard field goal attempt from Casper Fyan from the near side hash mark. Hastings trailing 7-0. Here comes the field goal attempt, and that's going to be it's going to be good. That was just clear. I didn't even think it was going to be between the uprights, Jimmy. It looks like it was going to tail off wide left. And it just gets across the crossbar from 36 yards out.
I'll tell you how high that thing was coming down in. It almost hit the paint right there about at the end line of the end zone. That probably came through a window of about 2 by 2 on the corner of the pipes, but it's good. Hastings gets on the board.
So Casper Fyan gets us on the board. Not a touchdown, but a field goal. 8 minutes and 14 seconds to play. During the first quarter, we'll take a break. Midland 7, Hastings 3.
Smart Hastings rewards, like the Advantage Rewards program.
The Broncos get a score on the board, albeit a field goal. 9 plays and 79 yards for Hastings. Broncos get the 36-yard field goal from Casper Fyan. Now it's 7-3 ball game. Here comes the kickoff, and he's going to be run out of bounds up here around the 36 or 37-yard line.
Well, they're doing everything they can right now with Fyan kicking off, keeping that ball away from Tyson Dinkert. Dinkert comes down, and he doesn't have the ball, but he's going to put a shot on somebody. He did. He had a good block down here at about the 37-yard line.
Tyler Pickworth was the guy who brought it back. We want the ball in his hands, I know that. Anyway, here we go. We got to Midland back out here. The Warriors, they run one play, and they threw it deep, and they connected on a 65-yard touchdown pass in their first play from the line of scrimmage. They've got a 7-3 lead. There's a direct snap now to Dinkert, and Dinkert is going to be hit. Down he goes. A couple of yard loss. They're going to line Dinkert up everywhere, Jimmy. They'll put him in the wildcat. They'll send him out in a slot. They're going to run him. Obviously, it's a running back. They just want him to run the ball. That time it was a direct snap to Dinkert, and Hastings defense waiting for him. In fact, no gainer to play, 2nd and 10.
The percentages when he has the football in his hands are a pretty good chance you're going to get some good positive yardage, let alone maybe a big run for a touchdown. But a loss of 1 there for the Bronco defense.
There they give the ball away to Dinkert. This time Tyson gets the ball to the 40. Second of 3 on the play. Tackle is made in there by Leighton Shaw. Hastings on defense. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're down 8 yards to go here for Midland. They got it on their own 39-yard line. Warriors moving from our right to our left here in the first quarter of play.
Tyson's going to be one of them kids when he's a senior. We're going to go, is he still there? It's going to seem like he's going to be around this Midland program for a long, long time.
All right, third down and 8 yards to go. Jacob Jones with the ball. He's going to throw it here. It's going to be incomplete. Shane Orr was the intended receiver, so Jacob Jones is getting the starts at the quarterback. He's the guy that finished the ball game last week against Concordia. They were expected to play 2 quarterbacks today, and it's Jacob Jones, a junior from Millard West, getting the start there for the Midland University Warriors.
One thing Hastings going to have to watch out. Dinker kind of snuck out through the line of scrimmage. They like to get the ball to him on little screen passes. He was wide open at about the 45-yard line. That's not good. We got to have a man on him.
We're down 8 yards to go. Midland is going to punt. Kuminga drops back deep, signals for the fair catch, and makes it at about the 18-yard line. So Hastings, again, will start deep in their own territory at the 18, trailing in the ball game by the score of 7-3. Again, you're listening to Hastings College football action here today on Extreme Sports. Also on ESPN Tri-Cities today. Hastings and Midland, final home game of the season for the Broncos. We'll finish things off next Saturday. Road game at Doane. Always looking forward to getting to see our friends in Crete. Always a good time there in Crete. 1 o'clock kickoff next week on the air with a pregame show at 12 o'clock noon. First down, 10 yards to go. Hastings with the ball on their own 18. Inside handoff. This is going to be Simonson. Simonson across the 20 out to about the 21-yard line. We'll give him 3 yards in the play. All right, so Hastings second down and 7. I don't think we're going to make it a living today running the football against Midland's defense here today, but we got to keep them honest. Second down, 7 yards to go. Hastings with the ball on their own 21. There's another running play. That's going to be, I think, Simonson again getting the carry to about the 22. Now Hastings looking at third down. Third down and 7 yards to go for the Broncos.
Broncos have run 5 passing plays. Kalachek 4 of 5, 50 yards. Kalachek's also run it 5 times for 23 yards. The Broncos have rushed it 9 times for 27. They look at a third down and 6.
There's a Kalachek. He wants to throw the ball. He does, right off the fingertips of his intended receiver, Schneider-Hines. Tanner Schneider-Hines, the intended receiver, goes zipping right through his fingertips. 3 plays and out. Broncos will punt for the second time today.
Yeah, probably credited to a little bit of a wet football with the turf being wet like it is right now. That one there would have been very close if Schneider-Hines would have made the catch. Turned the corner, maybe could have got to the chains. So Sam All in to do his punting duties. And Mr. Dangerous at the 45-yard line.
Dinker, the only one back here for Midland, stands at his own 45. Here's the kick now by All. Dinker's going to have a chance. It bounces at the 47, and he gets away from it. Hastings will down the football. I give the special team so far an A+ to keep the ball out of his hands.
Yeah, exactly. Frustrating for him. He wants to touch the football, but they will bring him off the field now for this offensive formation that Jeff Jamrog and his coaching staff putting out there.
Yeah, Jeff Jamrog, I see, that was in his 8th season at Midland. Of course, that was on the Nebraska staff for a number of years.
Yeah, Nebraska staff, played in Nebraska years ago. What are your favorites?
Always enjoy talking with Jeff Jamrog.
Yeah, you enjoy getting a little bit of a chat with Jeff during the week. So Midland at the 47-yard line, 1st and 10 here, third possession for the Warriors here today.
And comes in motion. Midland has got the lead, 7-3 over Hastings. On a reverse, that's going to be Coates, and Coates is going to be hit. Down he goes. He picks up about 3 yards on the play, but a hard hit there by the Broncos. That's a Marcus Dustin coming in level to hit the sophomore out of Lincoln. Dustin's had a great year with the Bronco defense. 73 total tackles on the season for Marcus Dustin.
Well, one thing about it, you don't like to have your secondary guys be your leading tacklers. That's never usually a good thing. But yeah, Roberts and Dustin back there, and then you get down a little bit lower. You got Uday, McMyers, and Shaw. Those guys down on that front line that have been working hard all year long.
All right, this is Jacob Jones, the quarterback here for Midland. Again, brings in man in motion. Hands the ball away to Dinkert. He draws a lot of attention as he brings it across the 50-yard line to about the 49 of Hastings. Now third down here for the Warriors.
I'm sure that some of these Bronco defensive linemen and the defense alone, I'm sure they've had pictures and the number 23 taped up in the locker room. I'm sure they're tired of hearing about it, but when he's as good as he is, you need to be hearing about it. You need to know where he's at, and so far so good. Dinkert with 3 carries and 4 yards here in the game. They'll bring him out for this third down call. 3rd and 5, ball at the 48. We're down to 4:15 left to play here in the first quarter.
All right, Jacob Jones, the junior from Millard West, has got the ball. He backs up. Here comes the pressure. A pass across the middle. He rockets that one right through the fingertips. That was an intended receiver back here at the 38-yard line. That was Marcus Dustin back there to level the hit on the wide receiver. And boy, the quarterback Jones took a hit as well.
So we had a couple of guys going at it down here on the field. Gavin White, and one of the linemen for Midland, he was giving him the business down here to the 35-yard line. Mr. Happy over here, he was letting them play. The coaching staff was trying to keep the players from going out onto the field here. No flag, and Mr. Happy, he just nods it off and says it was okay. They were impersonating a wrestling match down there as Midland gets ready to punt again. Third one of the day. That's not very good. High end over end kick. And it's going to come dead at about the 20-yard line, so Hastings will have another shot.
All of our series have kind of started right around the same spot here.
Yeah. Nobody's really winning the battle of the field position at 7-3. 3:57 left to go here for Hastings so far in the first quarter. 9 rushes, 27 yards. Again, Kalachik has thrown it 6 times, completed 4. 450 yards. His longest pass has been to Eli Nappy. Is this the loudest the band has been all year long? They are juiced up here today.
I think we got the drum corps right below us here.
I think we do. So Kalachik brings his troops out. Going to be Josh Ray in there, and 3 wide receivers out on this play for the Broncos.
All right, so the Broncos trying to get something going. They had a field goal on their last possession. Here's Kalachik, and a wind up again. Throws it down the near side. Oh, nice catch by Nappy.
Goodness.
A one-handed catch there by Nappy. He holds the baby in, and he falls forward to about the 43-yard line.
Well, it'll go down as a 36-yard gain. They're wrestling for it down on the turf. I think this is going to be Hastings football. Sure he is. Man, I'm going to tell you what, Eli Nappy was the starting quarterback for about 6 games this season, and he has emerged to be an excellent receiver. He's taken it well, strong hands, gifted athleticism. He climbs the ladder, brings that down one-handed. What a big play for Hastings. They got it down at the Midland 44.
There's a handoff to Josh Ray. He's hit, and he's going to be drugged down for a loss here. Down the line of scrimmage, a couple of yard loss to Josh Ray. The first man to get to him is a Kearney boy, Gabriel Van Winkle, who's playing a defensive end for the Warriors. Van Winkle, 6'3", 225-pound junior out of Kearney. Loss of a couple of yards. Second down now for Hastings. Second down and 12 yards to go. The ball pushed back here to the 46. Quick pass out here to Nappy. Makes a move across the 45 to the 40. Still on his feet down to the 36-yard line. Eli Nappy. Another reception there. Eli takes it to the 36-yard line. Tackle is made in there by Xavier Green, the linebacker out of Houston. Hastings within striking distance here. Third down. We're calling 2 yards to go. The ball sitting at the 36-yard line. 7-3 is the score. Midland is out on top of Hastings.
Eli Nappy, 4 catches, 92 yards in the first quarter.
There's a Kalachik. He backs up again. He fires the ball in the center of the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Wilborn. I thought he was going to have enough speed to catch up with it, but that one was overthrown in the center of the field. Now Hastings looking at 4th down. 4th down and 2 yards to go. The Broncos will keep the offense on the field here. Obviously out of field goal range here for Casper Fyans. We'll go for it on 4th down and 2 from the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he pulls the string on that a little bit. Wilborn was there, had a couple of steps, but just threw it too far. If that was 11 instead of 81, I'd have liked our chances a little better. Cheetah could have probably run underneath that. We're going to let the play clock run down. And looks like Hastings is going to call a timeout.
Timeout brought to you by Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, Hastings' only true sports bar. located on West 2nd Street in Hastings. We will take a break. 2:04 to play here in the first quarter. It's Midland 7, Hastings 3. G-Pack football for you today here on ESPN Tri-Cities. Hastings trailing Midland 7-3. Hastings going to keep their offense out there. Jimmy, there you go for it. 4th down and 2 yards to go. From the 36-yard line of Midland. Kalachak with the ball, sprints out left side. This bounce is got there by Cheetah. He's got the first down to 30. Cheetah to the 25. He's run out of bounds. Deshaun Wright picks up the first down. Brady Martin runs out of bounds, but yeah, Cheetah, he makes the reception. It's been a while.
Yeah, Cheetah, he's been silenced. They keep a pretty good hold of him coming in 240 yards. He picks up 10. There they hand it off to Ray off the right side. He'll go right into the middle of that massive humanity. Pick up about 1.5, we'll call it. So a positive gain there for the Broncos. We go back to Cheetah, and it's hard for that little dude to break free. It's hard to find him out there. He's just so little. Boy, if we can get his hands, he is hands on it. He's dangerous. Ray will stay in there. Pick up of, we'll call it 1.5 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down. They'll call it 1:10 left to play here in the first quarter.
All right, here's Kalachak. He backs up. He fires the ball across the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver was Wilborn. Big hit there in the secondary. Zane Stinger back there in the coverage. Incomplete pass, 3rd down. 3rd down here for the Broncos from the 24-yard line of Midland.
You see when Wilborn went walking by Xavier Green, he had a few comments for him, and Wilborn just kind of shrugs his shoulders. So no harm, no foul. 3rd down here in 8 for Hastings.
All right, here's Kalachak going to throw the ball. It's going to be caught for the touchdown. That's Wilborn. We'll see if he stayed in bounds. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Hastings.
23 yards on the passing catch for Kalachak. His first touchdown here today for Wilborn. That is touchdown number 9 on the season, and the Broncos take the lead 9-7 with just a tick under a minute left to play in the first quarter.
So Kalachak gets the touchdown. Here's the Broncos the lead here in this first quarter. It's been an electrifying first period here. A touchdown by Midland, a field goal and a touchdown for the Broncos, and now the PAT is up there by Fine is good, and Hastings grabs the lead here in this one. 59 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. Hastings out on top, the Broncos 10, Midland 7.
Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person, regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They are dedicated to providing you.
Big Red fans, if you're wanting to be bowl eligible, which I am one of them, right now not looking very good. Nebraska with the ball. It's the end of the 3rd quarter. It's a 13-10 Michigan State lead. Again, into the 3rd quarter, 1 quarter left to play. Huskers trail by 3, but the Broncos lead here by 3 as Ryan into the ball. High kick to this side, keeping it away from Dinkert.
Picked up at the 30, 35, 40. Falls forward to about the 42-yard line. Bringing the ball back there was Levi Markey, the reserve running back out of Sacramento, California. Good field position now for Midland. They'll start this drive with their own 41-yard line. 10-7 is the score. Hastings is out on top of the Warriors here this afternoon. Again, 7 straight losses for Hastings in the all-time series, looking to bring that Watch-Warren McLaughlin traveling trophy back to Hastings. First down here for Midland. Empty backfield here. Wide receivers all over the place. And here's a direct snap. It's going to go to Dinkert. Slides through there, 45-50. Dinkert to the 45 of Hastings. Down to the 41 before he's brought down there by Marcus Dustin for Hastings. So a direct snap goes to Dinkert out of the Wildcat. They're going to run this formation again. Dinkert is got the ball. Dinkert is got it. He goes straight ahead to the 40-yard line. So a pickup of a couple of yards in a play. Harrison Uday slams down the former Kennesaw Blue Devil down to the turf.
Yeah, you know, you go back to that last play. Again, you know who's going to take off with the ball. He gets it, takes a step, and then he goes right up the middle of the great big lineman. But again, it's just poor tackling. You've got to tackle so good when you've got a back like Dinkert. He's strong enough to break a tackle. He did. He picked up 27 on that game, or excuse me, 17 on that game. That'll be the end of the first quarter.
First quarter in the books. Hastings College with the lead. The Broncos 10, Midland 7. You're listening to Bronco Football.
When it comes to funerals and making pre-arrangements, Livingston Butler Volun Funeral it means your family will have more time
All right, the Broncos with the lead here. The score is 10-7 as we start the second quarter. And Midland has got the ball second down and 8 yards to go for the 41 of Hastings. Here's Jacob Jones on a quarterback keeper. Takes it around the right end and moves the ball to about the 38 of Hastings. Tackle is made in there by Jaden Roberts for the Broncos. Third down now for Midland.
Get you some stats brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings, your family's home for health care. Located at 1021 West 14th Street in Hastings. For the Warriors, 1 of 2 passing in the football game, 65 yards. That was the touchdown pass early in the game. And 5 rushes for Midland, 24 yards, 89 total. For Hastings, 129 through the air, 25 on the ground, 154 total. And Midland looks at a third down and 6.
Here's Jones, looks right side. Now he's being flushed out of the pocket, and Jones is going to be hit, and he's going to be sacked back here at the 48-yard line.
Gavin White, first guy to get there. R.J. McMyers was right behind him, and they ride him down and pound him to the turf. Gavin White is all jacked up. Big play. They were trying to throw the ball down deep, not able to get it to him, and that was a big loss. That's going to be a loss of about 8 yards on the sack. So now it'll be a punting situation for Zach Hodge, and Hastings will have Kreminga. Yes, Kreminga back deep to return.
Hodge averaging about 35.5 yards per kick. His longest one this year has been 75 yards. He gets into the football here. A good kick is going to bounce at the 10-yard line, and Kreminga picks it up at the 10 to the 15 to the 20. A dangerous pickup there. Made my heart maybe skip a beat or two right there.
Yours, what do you think, the head coach down there? He didn't have much hair left. So anyway, Hastings College will take over at 13:25 left to go till halftime. They lead at 10-7. Individual numbers for Hastings: Carson Kolachek, 8 of 12, 127, and a touchdown. Your leading rusher is Carson Kolachek, 5 rushes, 29 yards. Leading receiver Eli Nappy, having a stellar game today, 4 receptions and 89 yards. Hastings first and 10.
Broncos out on top here in the ball game. Now moving right to left here in the Second quarter of play, south to north. And here's a handoff, and that's going to be stacked up. Gabriel Van Winkle again into the stop for the Midland defense. A pickup of only 2 on the play. That's Simonson running the ball. Simonson gets it to the 24-yard line. Here comes Will Austin into the ball game now for Hastings. Replacing the tight end Carson Party. So Hastings will go with 3 wideouts here under this set. Cheetah is going to go over to the right side. In fact, 4 wideouts. 3 to the right side and 1 to the left side. Carson Kolacek on second down, 8 yards to go. Backs up, throws the ball down the left sideline. Wilborn cannot catch up with it down here at the 30-yard line of a Midland incomplete pass. Oh, Wilburn's got some wheels too.
Yeah, but he really does. That one there was almost a big time hit. He got just a step on his defender out there. And Wilborn again with them long legs, just not quite able to get out there and get underneath of it. Tell you what, Coach Foz, he's got one big play in his playbook, and that's about every series. Let's go deep. Ball's incomplete, 3rd down and 8 here at the 24 for Hastings.
All right, 3 wide receivers again to the right side. Kolacek looks that way, sets up a little screen. Simonson has got the ball. Oh, he's going to be crushed here right at the line of scrimmage, or maybe even lost a yard. Little screen pass set up there. That's a Jay Ballard, a freshman out of Boys Town, to level the hit there on our former Sutton Mustang. And now what do we got? We've got, let's see, we got a penalty flag, or do we? They're talking with Matt Franzen here on the near sideline. It might be, I
heard that, offense.
It might be on the Broncos here. If that's the case, Hastings will be looking at a 3rd down and long. All right, 12 men on the field.
You can't do that.
Yeah, so it's going to be a 12 men on the field here for a Midland. They're going to replay 3rd down, so the Broncos will get a break here. Because they were going to have to put the football away. So they're going to bring the ball up here to the 29-yard line. Hastings will be looking at 3rd down. 3rd down and 3 yards to go from their own 29-yard line. Empty backfield. Kolacek, a pass across the middle. In and out of the hands of Deshaun Wright here. Right at the line of scrimmage.
He just...
incomplete pass.
One of the defenders come up there and kick the foot. You're not allowed to kick the ball no matter who you are unless you're a punter or a kicker. No penalty flag down there, but yeah, Cheetah, he would have been right at the mark where he needed to be, and that was just a simple drop. Again, you've got to catch the ball. You've got to catch the ball before you can run with it. Incomplete pass. And Sam All in to punt the football away, and Tyson Dinkert back deep.
Stands at his own 40-yard line. All is into the ball. That's
wow.
Go over the head of Dinkert. That baby bounces at the 15, to the 10-yard line, to the 5-yard line. The Broncos are down there. They're going to down the ball at the 1-yard line.
They did not even need to touch that football. All got that baby to stop on its own. That is incredible. That would be just like shuffleboard, letting it hang right off the edge of the board down there. That was an incredible kick by Sam All.
I've seen you play golf. I don't know if I've ever seen you play shuffleboard.
Shuffleboard? Well, that would be just a similar type deal. You don't want it to get to the end of the board.
No, you need to have it hang right there.
Yeah, with the goal line being the end of the board, he got that baby to roll dead just inside the 1-yard line. So a great job by Sam All. He has done a great job so far in this football game.
You don't think that's a big play? Not going to show up in the stats, but that's a huge play. It really flips the field position here. There's a handoff there. They're going to just try to find some running room out to about the 5-yard line. Dinkert brings the ball from the 1 out to the 5. A pickup of 4 in the play, 2nd down and 6. Tackle made by Jack Lambert, the sophomore out of Tucson, Arizona for the Broncos. So 2nd down here. 2nd down and 6. 11:40 to play here in the 2nd quarter. Hastings with a lead over Midland, 10-7 in the final home game of the 2023 season for the Broncos. This is Jacob Jones, the quarterback for Midland. His toes right on the goal line here. Jones is going to fake the ball and a pass across the middle. That's going to be caught and then dropped. It was dropped because Marcus Dustin leveled a hit on the wide receiver there for Midland. That was Kalen Coates. Good job by Dustin. Incomplete pass, and now it's 3rd down, Jimmy. 3rd down and 6 down here at their own 5-yard line. If Hastings can maybe get off the field here on the third down, we'll get good field position.
Tell you what, this secondary, they were young coming into this season. They have really grown. I thought they played a much better second half of the season. And when you got guys like Roberts and Dustin coming back for another year, all will be back. They've got a good bunch back there. That was a very good timed hit for an incomplete pass. Third down and about 6 here for Midland.
Jones fires the ball far side. It's going to be incomplete, thrown low to his intended receiver. So it's going to be a fourth down situation, and Midland will have to punt deep in their own territory, and because of the Sam All punt, we're going to get a good field position.
Exactly. Kreminga's going to stand inside Midland territory. He's going to be just inside the 50, down to around the 45, 46 as he kind of dances around. We'll see what kind of punt Zach Hodge can get away, only averaging 35 on the season. He's got his heels right against the end line. The official standing right there, making sure if a high snap, he doesn't come down right on it. So Hastings will see how much pressure they put on him.
Hodge gets the ball away. It's going to bounce it to 40. Kreminga is going to pick it up, and then he kind of takes a knee right there at the 45, and a chuck there from a Midland player. No penalty flags.
Yeah, Kreminga wisely just grabbed it, kneeled it, and then player come up and got a hand on him. I know they wanted a flag because he had signaled for the fair catch, but nonetheless, Hastings College will take over on the Midland 45-yard line. They lead 10-7. 11-11 left to go here in the first half. Entertaining game. Now we have the sun kind of trying to creep out. I told you that it was moving on, so you can listen to my meteorology stuff all the time now.
Maybe Tim Jones wants to hire you.
Yeah, well, there's a good possibility.
All right, 1st and 10 here for the Broncos. They have got the ball here at the Midland 45-yard line. You can thank Sam All for the field position here. Hastings will start in Midland territory already with a 10-7 lead. Here's a Kalachek, and he is leveled in the play. He was going to wind up and throw the ball down the left sideline, and he was decked on the play there. That's a Trayden Davis-Reed, and those are the type of things you don't want to see, because Kalachek was going in motion with his arm, and I think Reed got in there and knocked his arm, and that's where you can sustain injuries. You don't like to see that.
No, when you've got an arm flying out there in the open, and that individual come around, it was a clean hit. He got around there, and Carson didn't really see him coming. Big hit. Fortunately, incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10.
There's a handoff. Jagger Shaddix into the ball game now, and he's going to be drilled behind the line of scrimmage back here at the 49-yard line. So a loss of 4 on the play. That's Dane Christensen in there. This has been a hard-hitting first half for both teams here.
Well, these two teams get together. There's going to be a hard hitter again next week when Doane and Hastings and Midland, Concordia. They're all very physical football games. They recruit against each other. A lot of these guys, both sides considered probably going to one of the schools or the other. But physical game here as Carson's looking around, going to be flushed out of the pocket.
Lachek throws the ball. It's going to be caught and dropped here at the 50-yard line. That was Simonson. Had it in his hands and dropped it here at the 50. So the Broncos going to waste the field position here.
Yeah, that's just that's unfortunate. When you get the ball to start with inside your opponent's territory, you need to make it hurt. And we're just not able to get anything going. That series there was an incomplete pass, a loss of 4, and that pass play to Simonson over on the far sidelines wouldn't have got any positive yardage as well. So now Sam All in to punt the football away. Dinkert will stand in between the 15 and 20.
Yeah, we'll grade that. Give him a big fat F on that series.
Yeah, that was terrible.
All right, here's All with the ball. Good snap. All is going to try it again as he angles this one off to the left side. Not nearly as good.
That's not very good.
It goes out of bounds here, and the officials come running up the sideline, out across the 20, out across the 25, and they're going to mark the football at about the 28 or 29. All right, so Midland has got the ball. 10-7 is the score. Hastings is out on top of Midland University. The Broncos getting a field goal from Fine of 36 yards and a 23-yard touchdown from Kalachek to Wilborn. Midland scoring on a 65-yard touchdown pass in their first play from the line of scrimmage from Jacob Jones to Kalen Coates. That's been the scoring so far here in this first half of play. Jones again. Play action pass. Now he's being pressured. And he's going to be hit the ball, and it comes loose here. The ball He's going to go out of bounds, but I think his arm was in motion here. Jim either going to give him a incomplete pass instead of maybe a fumble.
I was watching a battle going on. The officials are going to talk this over. Gavin White, they're going to throw drop a penalty flag on this. We will get the ruling right here from Mr. Information.
All right, so intentional grounding on Jacob Jones, trying to avoid the sack. Just kind of threw the ball under the Bronco bench.
Tell you what, Hastings doing a great job getting pressure on Jones here, but Gavin White and Tyson Dinkert were having a pretty good battle. Gavin White heavily outweighs Dinkert, but I'll tell you what, they had a good battle going on down there. White was trying to get to the quarterback. Dinkert was not going to allow him, but then the backside pressure came, and Dustin was one of the guys that got in there on Jones. So 2nd down and 20 for the Warriors.
All right, Jones waiting for the snap. He's got it, fakes the ball. Now he's going to run it here across the 25 out to about the 28-yard line before he is brought down there. That's Harrison Uday, the stop for the Broncos. But now it's going to bring up a 3rd down situation. That was a loss of down, by the way, on that intentional grounding. So it's 3rd down here, 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Yeah, and we don't like to see this here. That guy down is Sam All. He is on a defensive back for Hastings. He's also the guy we've been graded out at about an A+ punting the football here today. He tried to get up and get to the sidelines, and then he just fell down in between the hash. So we'll have the trainers come out and take a peek at Sam All. That's not good. Who's the backup punter?
I don't even know. We haven't had to use him.
No, we don't normally have to be concerned about that, but our punter is laying down on the turf.
All right, we'll take a break with 9:43 to play in the 2nd quarter. Hastings 10, Midland 7.
Hastings, KXPN, Kearney.
All right, back here, they help Sam All to the bench. And here's a play that's going to be tipped and almost intercepted. Throwing the ball out here in the flats, it was tipped and almost intercepted there. Gio Mendoza is the guy who nearly had their hands on the ball. Yeah, Sam All is now on the training table here on the near sideline. They don't list the specialist on a 2 deep. They just list the starter. So, well, like you said, that's a big concern. He's our punter as well. One of the dangers when you play our punter is the defensive back, but he's good at both positions, and he's survived all year, and we'll see what the situation is going to be with Sam All. Looks like they're looking to his ankle. So here's a punt coming up here for Midland. Wobbly kick is going to come to the near side. It bounces at the 43. Going to be down here at about the 42 or 41-yard line, and Hastings will have the ball now with 9 minutes and 18 seconds to play in the 2nd quarter. 10-7 Broncos.
Update from East Lansing. It is now Michigan State 20, Nebraska 10. Nebraska has the ball with 12:13 left to go in the 4th quarter. So once again, Michigan State 20, Nebraska 10. Oh no. Oh no, Big Red overreaction could be wild again today.
I didn't see that. The Wizard was on the Huskers on that we would beat Michigan State.
Oh my.
Well, we'll see what happens. Still a long time to go, 12 minutes to go in that ball game. There's a pass thrown out here to Wilborn, and he takes that one off of the turf. It's going to be an incomplete pass. So an incomplete pass. Wilborn was pleading his case, but he grabs that one off of the turf here on the near side, right in front of the Bronco bench. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Hastings with the ball on their own 41-yard line. So after an electrifying 1st quarter of play, things have kind of settled in here. In the 2nd, nobody has scored here in the 2nd period. Hastings still out on top by a score of 10-7 as the sun breaks through the clouds now. Here at the Osborne Sports Complex, Kalachak wants to throw, pulls it down. He's going to be hit, and down he goes. Kalachak is sacked back here at the 32-yard line. So Kalachak is sacked back here for the 2nd time today. as he is drilled here at the 34-yard line. And now Hastings looking at third down and long. Third down at about 15.
Rushing numbers in the second quarter for Hastings, 3 carries, -9 yards. That sack there. They also got to Kalachik in the first quarter. 2 sacks total in the game. Third and long here for Hastings.
Kalachik backs up again, throws it down the right sideline, grossly overthrown and nearly intercepted. Will Austin, the intended receiver. Back there was a Shane Orr defensively for Midland. He had a better chance of catching that ball than Will Austin did. And it's now a fourth down situation. So again, the Broncos go 3 plays and out, and we'll have to punt the football on the fourth down and about 17 to go.
Sometimes we get on rolls offensively, and it looks like it's so effortless out of our offense, and then it's just like we disconnect. I don't understand it. We go on rolls where we can move the ball, and then we have stuff like that. That was another ugly possession. High snap, and our new man in there to punt it away. That was a great punt over the head of Dinkert. That's going to go bouncing down along the turf. You get a roster number 22. It's going to come dead at the 13-yard line, so a great job on the punt there.
Caden Egger, our backup punter.
I tell you what, great job there by Caden Egger. Getting that football away. Nice high spiral right down the middle of the field. He wasn't afraid to keep it away from Dinkert, and it bounces down along the turf, so a great job there again. Special teams, very, very good. It appears to be they're taping the right ankle. Going to retape Sam All's right ankle down here in front of us. We'll keep that monitored there as the Midland offense back out on attack now. They have not set the world on fire. Only 32 yards on the ground, 65 through the air for Midland here this half.
All right, Jones stays in there at quarterback. Handoff here. Go to Dinkert across the 15 to about the 16-yard line. Tackle is made in there by Jaden Roberts for the Broncos on defense. What's Mr. Dinkert? He's not done too much yet in this ball game either for Midland.
No, 6 carries, 28 yards. He's got 28 of the 35, so that's pretty good. But again, Midland's only rushed it 10 times. They've thrown the ball 5. They're 1 of 5. Passing the football around. That one completion was the very first play from scrimmage, a 65-yard touchdown pass.
There's Jones. He's going to fake the ball. Now he runs it himself across the 20-yard line out to about the 23. Tackle is made in there again by the Broncos. R.J. McMyers making the tackle there. So it's a third down. Third down now for Midland. They've got the ball up here to the 23-yard line. 7:15 to play here in the second quarter. 10-7 Broncos.
Midland got out to the early 7-0 lead, and then Hastings has had 10 unanswered points. Kind of a strange game so far. Started out looking like an arena football game, and it's really slowed down a bit of defensive battle. Midland looks at a third down and 1, the ball at the 21-yard line.
Empty backfield. Jones is going to run it himself. Jones is going to be hit 2 or 3 times. I don't know if he got the first down stakes. That was 3rd and 1. He just took it off of the right side, and we'll see where the officials spot the football. It's going to be a 4th down, so the Broncos hold on 3rd down and 1 yard to go. Marcus Dustin in on the stop, among others there for the Hastings defense. Good job there by the D.
I tell you what, Dustin and Roberts going to be well over 90 tackles at the end of this season. Could actually maybe get to that 100 tackle area. So they're doing the defense doing a good job against this Midland offense. We know the kind of points they put up all year long, about 28 a game. So now it's going to be Zach Hodge in there to punt the football away. Good snap. Kreminga will wait. He'll stand here, and he'll move over to about the 34-yard line and retrieve it.
Yeah, he gets it back to the 40, and he's hit out of bounds right in front of the Bronco bench. Hit out of bounds here by the Warriors. That's Tobias Pickett over here to knock him out of bounds. So Hastings will have the ball. 6 minutes. 6 minutes on the nose here in the second quarter. We're sitting at 10-7. Hastings out on top.
Well, we were hot on Eli Nappy early in the game. Nappy with 4 catches and 92 yards in the football game. Cheetah's got 1 catch. Wilborn's got 1 catch. But we've been trying to get the ball to Wilborn this quarter. I'm not sure what we'll try to do here. I don't think Wilborn, he's lined up right down here in front of us. We'll run the option to the short side of the field.
Simonson with the ball, slips the tackler at the 40, 45. He's knocked out of bounds across the 50. to the 49-yard line of Midland. That was a pickup of 11 yards on the play. That was a Trey Kingsland making the stop there as he knocks him out of bounds. He's a sixth-year senior out of Anchorage, Alaska, playing a quarterback for the Midland defense. Lovely time, I bet, in Anchorage, Alaska.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's just beautiful there. Not like what it'll be in Jamestown later on this year.
All right, first down and 10 yards to go. Here's a handoff. Going to go straight ahead across the 45 to the 44-yard line. That's Simonson again. Jay Ballard in on the stop for Midland. Yeah, our basketball trip to Jamestown is coming up here in a couple of weeks. In fact, 2 weeks from today, I think I'll be in Jamestown. So we get an early. We get an early, which is good.
Yeah.
It's much nicer in November than it is in January. Here's a Simonson on second down and long. Simonson is going to be hitting down. He goes at the 45-yard line. Yeah, one of my first basketball games will be a Jamestown Dakota Wesleyan back-to-backer.
That'll be a ride the bus.
Yeah, that's a bus ride.
That'll be ride the bus. Yeah, I really enjoy it in the winter months. Your pictures from Orange City and Sioux Center and
I'll guarantee
Mitchell, South Dakota.
You're going on one of those basketball trips this year. All right, third down here for the Broncos. Third down and 6 yards to go. The ball at the 46 of Midland. Kalachek in the pocket throws it across the middle. It's incomplete. Again, Wilborn, the intended receiver, but that was nowhere close. And Kalachek is knocked down again. And again, the guys having a couple of words. Yeah,
I tell you what, there's a lot of adrenaline down there. If you don't like the guy laying on your quarterback, then block him. Keep him off of your quarterback. Kalachek has been on his back more than he's been on his feet here today. He has been under duress, hit there, and short-armed it to the receiver, Wilborn. It'll be Caden Egger in there to punt the football away as Al is off the training table.
Sal Nacarelli was a guy who was mixing it up with an opponent there. Nacarelli hasn't been in the lineup for a while. He's got a lot of stuff stored up in his body here. Punt return back to the 12-yard clock.
A lot of stuff. What kind of stuff does he have curled up in his?
Well, when you don't get to compete for a while, you've got a lot of stuff. You got a lot of stuff stored up in your body.
Adrenaline.
Yeah.
Okay.
That too.
Well, I've never heard of anybody having a lot of stuff. But again, a good punt by Egger. Down inside the 15-yard line. Denker got his hands on it, but good pursuit, good coverage, not allowing him to get loose. So it'll be the football down at the 14-yard line. 4:08 left to go till half.
Hastings out on top 10-7. Jones stays in there. Hand off there to Dinkert as Dinkert brings the ball up to the 18-yard line. I wish I had a lot of stuff like a big old bacon-covered shrimp with barbecue sauce. A little bit more of that maybe stuffed in my belly, the stuff that you gave to me earlier.
I tell you what, I'll contact John and I'll find out exactly what the recipe is.
Yeah, maybe he's got another dish of that stuff hidden away for after the game. You think?
If he does at halftime, I'm sneaking down there underneath that tent. But that homemade barbecue sauce was delicious on there. Pick up a 3 by Dinkert.
Here's Dinkert again. Dinkert runs it right up the gut across the 20, out to the 21 or 22-yard line. You think you've got Tyson Dinkert under control, Jimmy, and we have so far. Then he'll take off on an 80-yard run. You got to be careful.
Well, that's just it. Dinkert right now with 8 carries, 34 yards in the game. He's primarily all the rush offense for the Warriors. Yeah, he's got 34 of the 45 yards on the ground here so far. But you can't give up. You can't quit. Here he's going to be in the Wildcat formation. 4 wide receivers going to be stacked over here. Actually, they'll break the stack formation, and there'll just be 4 wideouts over here. But you know what's going to happen.
Dinkert has got the ball. Dinkert is going to run it straight ahead, and Dinkert is going to have the first down. So everybody in the whole arena knew what was going to happen. Dinkert was going to carry the ball, and he still picks up a first down as he brings it to the 27-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Again,
I hate that formation.
I know you do. I know you do. Over the years when that's kind of been a hot item, you watching some of the NFL games, you really, really don't like that. But it's worked well for the Warriors. They picked up the first down. Now they'll go back into the traditional set. A couple wide receivers to the right side, one to the left. Dinkert right in behind his quarterback.
That's Jacob Jones as he waits for the snap. Man comes in motion. They hand the ball away again to Dinkert, and Dinkert gets it to the 30-yard line. Pick up of 1 yard on the play. Not the most exciting quarter of football that we have seen this year, Jimmy. We got off to a good start. I thought, oh boy, this is going to be a fun one today. Second quarter just kind of lagging along here. We're under 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, exactly. It has been about as much fun as watching paint dry, but we're here on a Saturday. We're watching football. The rain has quit. The sun's shining. And Midland looks like he's second down and about 8 yards to go. You've really got to get a hand on Dinkert when he gets into them scrums. He can break out of there. He never, ever quits his feet moving. He has always got them churning. And Jeff Jamrog's going to talk things over.
Timeout here brought to you by Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill. Hastings' only true sports bar located on West 2nd Street in Hastings. 91 seconds to play, second quarter. Hastings 10, Midland 7. Back here at the Osborne Sports Complex, Lloyd Wilson Field, 10-7 is the score. It's Hastings out on top of Midland here in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Other games going on today. Dort is playing at Morningside. Doane is playing at Concordia. Briar Cliff is at Jamestown. Midland here against Hastings and Northwestern at Dakota Wesleyan. We'll get an update on scores coming up at halftime. Here's Jones with the ball, directing a little traffic under pressure, and Jones just throws the ball into the Bronco bench here. On second down and 8, he throws the ball way into the Bronco bench, and it brings up a third down situation now for the Warriors.
Jaden Roberts putting all the pressure on the quarterback there, forcing him to the far side of the field. Again, that's all set up on great coverage downfield. That's where our secondary has really done a much better job from the early stages of the season. They've really grown and been able to cover these wide receivers in the G-Pack much, much better. So now it's going to set up a third down and 8. 1:21 left to go here till halftime. Broncos lead 10-7.
All right, Jacob Jones claps his hands. He's got the ball. He backs up. He throws the ball. It's going to be caught here at the 30-yard line, but Broncos right there on defense brings him down. Egger makes his stop, and Dustin is in there to stop on the play. Not much of a gain there to get to a Kalen Coates, but the Broncos right there. Marcus Dustin and Egger bringing him down.
Going to have a timeout. Hastings down. Matt Franson wants to stop things here and get their hands back on the ball.
1:04 to play in the second quarter. Midland going to be forced to punt the football away on the 4th down and 7. We'll take a break. Brought to you by Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd Street in Hastings. Hastings with the lead. The Broncos 10, the Warriors 7. Their last 5 possessions in a row. They're going to punt it again. Here's Kremenga back, and he signals for the fair catch here at the 28-yard line. And again, Midland gets into our punt return. No flags down. Just a little bit of a nudge there, Jimmy. Not really a hit, but a little nudge to Kremenga back there for Hastings. And he says, hey, you can't do that. And the official just kind of looks the other way.
Yeah, they're not even a bit concerned about it. Give you an update with 4:31 left to go in the game. Nebraska has the ball at their own 35-yard line, but Michigan State continues to lead 20-10.
Huskers trying to become bowl eligible with a win here this afternoon. Here's Kreminga with the ball. Kreminga rolls out right side. The ball is going to be caught here by Simonson at the 30. Breaks away across the 35 out to about the 37-yard line. A pickup of about 7 yards on the play. Well, the Huskers would have a couple of more chances to become bowl eligible. We got a couple more games coming up.
That favors our hopes.
Yeah.
A loss today.
Here's Kolachek. He backs up, and now he's going to run with it to the 35, a loss of a yard on the play. Now the Las Vegas Bowl is looming if we can just get there.
Yeah, exactly. So Hastings very quickly with 39 seconds and counting left to go here till halftime. Boy, an awful half of football rushing for Hastings. We'll get to all the numbers at halftime, but Kolachek waiting the snap, and he'll take it himself.
Across the 35 to the 40, he's going to have the first down. Is going to be drilled out here at the 42-yard line. Tackle is made in there by the middle linebacker for the Warriors. That's Xavier Green. Now Kolachek will just spike the ball here on first down and 10 from his own 42. He spikes the ball, so now it's second down and 10. We've got 18 seconds to play here in the second quarter. You think we'll take a shot here?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Kolachek throws the football 22 times already in this first half. The Broncos have rushed it 18 times, so he's thrown 22 attempts. Second down and 10, 18 seconds left to go. Look out, deep ball.
There's a Kolachek again. He's going to run the ball. He wanted to throw it. He gets it to the 43, slips a tackler to the 44, drilled out of bounds with 10 seconds to play. Yeah, get on the Air Fonz Express here. Air this baby out.
Yeah, I'm going to have, looks like Cheetah. Look at how little Cheetah is against him and Wilborn standing together. He's not much bigger than Foz's little boy. Now we're going to have three guys over here. Going to be Wilborn, Austin, and Cheetah. Nappy on the far side for Kolachek, 3rd and 8.
He rolls right side. Kolachek sets. Now he's going to run at 45. He gets it near the 50-yard line. He's hit out of bounds now with 2 seconds, 1 second to go.
Didn't get out of bounds.
And he didn't get out of bounds. He's on the far sideline. He may have fumbled the ball, but it doesn't make any difference. We've got zeros in the end zone here on the scoreboard. The officials, they're going to have to keep things under control, Jimmy, here in the second half. We've mentioned several times that the players have got into a little skirmish and everybody's kind of looking the other way. Same thing happened over there on the far sideline in the last play.
Yeah, look at the Broncos are out here. They're still jawing with Midland. The officials are standing there. The Midland coaches are trying to get their guys to get to the locker room. This thing is borderline going to get crazy here in the second half.
Well, that's the problem when the officials kind of let those ticky-tack fouls go here in the first half. You're going to have problems here in the second half, and I think we're going to see some fireworks in the second half between these two teams.
Yep, there hadn't been many penalty flags thrown in this first half, and that's the problem. And I look for the second half to be filled with a bunch of penalty flags. There could be personal fouls everywhere this second half.
All right, we've got the halftime break. 10-7 is the score. Hastings College has got the lead. You're listening to Bronco football.
Welcome to the field, the Hastings College Crimson State. Ladies and gentlemen, Hastings College, Crimson 6. So ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to midfield for our conference champions, our All-Americans, and our national champion wing ceremony. First, we'd like to congratulate your 2022 Women's Soccer GPAC Tournament champions. Congratulations. Up next is your Broncos Soccer and Sports national runner-up from last
with
year.
their rings here today,
And they're also national champions for the combined speed.
And also an All-American in dance, and Emily Struess, all going to be receiving rings here today. So Chris Clemens, the athletic director at Hastings College, he went shopping at the jewelry store here the past couple of weeks, and he's going to be handing out the hardware here at halftime.
Well, I seen him carrying around a big Walmart sack before the game, so I don't know where he went, but yeah, going to be honoring those individuals down on the field. You can't tell which one's the shooting the trap team, can you? They're the guys in jeans and boots out there with all the other the athletes, the soccer team and the wrestling team and that. But we'll get you some halftime numbers here as they get ready to introduce those individuals there and give them their awards. Your halftime stats are brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings, your family's home for healthcare, located at 1021 West 14th Street in Hastings. For Midland, in that first half, Jacob Jones, the quarterback, was 2 of 9 passing, 65 yards. He had 1 touchdown. That was that 65-yarder. That went to Kalen Coates. The Warriors have rushed it 17 times for 56 yards. So on 26 offensive plays, they put up 121 yards in the football game. We look on down, fumbles, no fumbles for Midland in the first half. Penalties, they've been hit with 2 penalties and 14 yards. Time of possession is 13-16 for the Warriors. They are 1 of 8 on third down efficiency. Again, we give you Jones's numbers. Rushing leaders, Tyson Dinkert, officially 11 carries, 46 yards, his longest of 17 in the game. Your leading receiver again, Kalen Coates, 2 catches and 65 yards and that touchdown. Look on down here, Zach Hodge punting 7 punts here today. Hodge averaging just over his season average of 35. He's at 37.4. Defensive leaders in the first half, Taryn Berry leads the team with 6 tackles, 1 tackle for loss for Berry. For Hastings in the first half, Carson Kalachik has gone all game so far. 10 of 22 passing, 134. He has a touchdown in the game. The Broncos have rushed it 21 times for just 48 yards. So 43 offensive plays, 182 yards for the Hastings offense. Hastings time of possession, 16:44. I talked about not having a lot of penalties. The Broncos with no penalties, so we've had 2 flags and a lot of pushing and shoving. We will see how that plays out here in the second half. The Broncos 5 of 14 on third down efficiency. Rushing leaders in the first half, Carson Kolachik, 10 carries and 38 yards. Brett Simon.
Hastings College and the Hastings College Department of Music and Theater proudly presents the 2023 Marching Bronco Band. Today is Seniors Day, and we'd like to recognize the following members of the marching band whose last show is today. Caitlin Burke, Selena Chrisman, Jake Darling, Owen DeBoer, Kendall Green, Turner Griffin, Jake Levinson, Morgan O'Neill, Maria Pitlick, Jonah Reed, Kira Spurgeon, Allie Stratton, and Sarah Sutton. This afternoon, the Bronco Band will be performing their show, Pirates of the Caribbean. Join us as Captain Jack Sparrow takes us on an adventure across the high seas on the Black Pearl, featuring music by Klaus Fidelt, under the field direction of drum major Kendall Green. The Marching Bronco Band begins this afternoon's performance with Part 1, Fogbound, The Medallion Calls, and the Black Pearl. We continue our halftime performance. We continue our search for the treasure of Cortez with the ancient Aztec blood ritual, followed by a swift journey to Pirates Cave. The marching Bronco band concludes this afternoon's performance with Jack Sparrow escaping from Port Charles and the kiss between Elizabeth Swan and William Turner in the gorgeous Welsh team. And back to the swashbuckling team for Jack Sparrow himself. After all, he's a pirate. Let's hear it for the 2023 Marching Bronco Band. Our color guard is choreographed by Hastings College student Richard Smith. The Bronco Band is under the direction of Captain Lou Eckhart, First Mate Jed Redbeard Blodgett serves as the drumline instructor. The Hastings College Department of Music and Theater would like to thank Hastings College Administration, the Board of Trustees, and you, the fans, for their continued support of great music making at Hastings College. It's a great day to be a Bronco. We have some current scores from around the DPAC. Dakota's leading Brown 28-10. Dort leading Morningside 21-7. Dollar Cliff is leading Jamestown 11-7, and Northwestern over Dakota Wesleyan 28-7. Tyler Pickwood and Tyson River going to feature Midland, plus the 5, will kick it off for the Broncos. The football goes through the end zone for a touchdown. It'll be first and 10 Midland at their own 25-yard line.
Scattered in amongst the orange. That is the Blue Devil fans here in support of the man that's going to get the Wildcat snap here in just a second.
And Dickert has got it as they work out of the Wildcat in the first play. Dickert breaks outside the numbers 25-30. It's going to be a run out of bounds. Midland going from our left to our right here in the third quarter, north to south. 10-7 is the score. The only touchdown for Midland in the first half occurred on their first play. To the line of scrimmage, they throw the ball deep, and Kalen Coates got behind Gio Mendoza for the touchdown. That's been the only time they've really sniffed this side of the 50-yard line.
So just that quick with Denker back there, he takes the Wildcat, takes the carry off the left side, picks up 9, runs a man over. That was Marcus Dustin over on the far sideline. Second down and 1. Jacobs back in the game at quarterback.
Jones hands the ball away, and that's going to go to Dinkers as Tyson tries to get to the first down stakes. He only needed a yard, needed to bring the ball to the 35-yard line. As the officials then stack things, he said, yep, that's a first down. So they pick up the first down as Midland has got the ball here at their own 35-yard line. Surprised to see, as we told you, Dort with a lead over Morningside in their ball game. Now they've gone to halftime, 21-7. Dort has got the lead over Morningside in the Great Plains Athletic Conference.
When's the last time Morningside has lost 2 games in a row?
It's been a long time. Here's players going to be stacked up. A couple of yard loss in the play. Dort might be playing maybe for a chance to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, get in the playoffs. I watched on our bye week. I watched some of that game on with Northwestern and Morningside, and we've talked about how Northwestern has caught Morningside and maybe even accelerated past them. They won that game last week, but I sent that photo to you. There was a blizzard up in Orange City. Snow covered the field. The only thing you could see is where they'd run the shovels back and forth on the yard lines. There's going to be a fumbled snap by the quarterback, but he picks it up, and he'll get it over here on the wing, a big gain.
40, 45, 50, and he's going to be run out of bounds. Yeah, the snap was bobbled, and Jones picks the ball up, and then he goes over here to Jordell Lacey And Lacey makes a nice move down the sidelines, picks up the first down. Not the way that Jeff Jamrod probably draws it up on the old chalkboard there, but they got the result, got the first down as they move the ball into Bronco territory down here at the 46-yard line. Sometimes you got to be lucky.
Exactly. That is just the 5th first down for Midland here in this football game. It comes on a 24-yard, probably not designed play, and now Midland into Bronco territory.
Jones hands the ball away. That's a Dicker with the ball sliding through there. Look out, 30 or the 40. He's at the 35-yard line and finally brought down at the 34. You could tell Tyson was just a step away, Jimmy, accelerating there, but the Broncos get a couple of hands on him. They bring him down here at the 35. Tackle made by Colton Marsh. Coming up from his safety position, the freshman out of Grand Island to make the stop.
Every team should have a guy like him to make your defense tackle a lot better, because the only way you're going to bring him down is good tackling. You're not going to knock him down, hitting him. You're not going to be able to push him over. Great balance, good run, 11-yard gain by Dinkert. Now they'll throw and they'll go deep.
Jones is going to look beat, and he's got a man touchdown. He's got a man out there, touchdown. That's Kalen Jones again. He gets behind the DB. That was Marcus Dustin that time, and a touchdown throw there. So they score on their first possession of the ball game and their first possession of the second half.
135 yards now of receiving for, actually 125 yards now of passing for the quarterback and Jacob Jones. That is his second touchdown for Kalen Coates here today. Boy, he made Dustin look silly there. He had a big gap in between him.
All right, here comes the PAT. So now Midland has got the lead here in the ball game. Ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is going to be no good off of the right side. The kick is no good off of the right side, so Midland with the lead here over Hastings. 11:53 to play in the third quarter. Midland strikes to begin the second half of play. Warriors 13, Hastings 10. You're listening to Bronco Football. How long was that?
Livingston
35.
Cremation Center is a name known for quality, caring,
What was he
and
doing?
excellence. For now over a century,
feet
many
stuck in
families
mud.
in this area
Fast
have
guy.
turned to Livingston Butler Bowling when
Fast
their
dude.
need was greatest.
Fast
Today more
dude.
than ever, people
The Mariners will clean up for Midland by Duke Domingo. And Gray.
Pushing and shoving down here in front of us, so it could be a wild second half. So not a lot of offense for Midland, but they sure cranked it up there. They'll look pretty good. We'll see what Hastings has dialed up here to go deep first play, second half.
6 plays, 75 yards here for Midland. Get their last touchdown, and now the Warriors have got the lead 13-10 over Hastings. Arson Kolachek swings the ball out here. It's going to be grabbed by Simonson. Went to the 20, 25. He brings it to the 30, and he's run out of bounds over there on the far sideline into the Midland bench. So a pickup of about 6 yards in the play. We'll call it second down and 4 yards to go. Hastings in Doane next Saturday to wrap up the 2023 football season. 1 o'clock will be the kickoff time. 12 o'clock noon for the pregame show. There's an inside handoff to Simonson to the 30. No gain in the play. So it's going to bring up a third down situation, maybe a yard. They're going to give him the 31-yard line. Third down and 4 yards to go. Just underway here in the second half. Midland with a lead now over Hastings, 13-10. Looking for their 8th consecutive win over the Broncos here in the all-time series. Third down and 4. On the 31, they swing it out here again There's a cheater with the ball. He's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 30.
Yeah, I don't know if he even gained a yard on that play. They tried to get it out here. They had Wilborn and Austin out here in front to block, but not able to get the job done. Cheetah doesn't even pick up a yard. Actually, a loss of 1 on the completed pass. 24th pass attempt for Carson Kolachek. He's on a record-setting pace here. I believe 50 of them was earlier this season, already with 24. That one there. Actually, they're going to spot it down, no gain. So going to bring up a punting situation. Caden Egger. So they're going to keep Sam All probably out of the game the rest of the game. That's not a good idea there.
Egger kicks the ball, but it's going to be partially blocked, and now a penalty flag goes down. Another penalty flag goes down. Ball goes out of bounds to the 45. Egger was trying a little rugby kick, and he kicks it at the last second, and he is knocked down in the play. So one penalty flag is there, and then another penalty flag is back here where the ball was bouncing loose at the 50-yard line. That was odd.
Well, it looked like Egger maybe wanted to run the ball, but boy, there was too many white jerseys there. And by that time, it was too late to try to kick the football away. You needed to try to get what you could. And now we're going to have a thorough description of what has happened here. Look at this meeting.
Yeah, we got a meeting in the minds here. All right, he's coming over to make the announcement here.
The referee punted as the ball is shipped. We have a sideline warning in Midland. If your first one, there will be no yardage. If your first is clean, the ball is
there you go. You got it all figured out. I seen him over talking to Jeff Jammerog. He was not too unhappy with the situation, obviously, because that would have given Hastings, I believe, a free first down there if they would have called roughing the punters. Now Midland going to get great field position. Already tacked a touchdown on here in the third quarter. It's 13-10 Warriors. They've got it at the Hastings 45.
We've just not been able to get anything going offensively.
Now,
sporadic at best. Anyway, we're trailing 13-10 now here in the second half of the third quarter. 10-16 to play in Midland. Following that punt, going to start off in great field position at the Hastings College 46-yard line. Dicker gets the call, and Dicker goes down at the 44. So pick up only 1 yard on the play. Every time he touches the ball, it's just you kind of hold your breath. Hang on to this guy, will you? Hang on to this guy.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you get a hold of a shoe or a leg or whatever you can, hold on for dear life, because he can break loose. He's just, he's a talent.
Well, he's rushed for 200 yards in his last 2 games. That's 200 yards in each game. So 400 yards in 2 games, and he's struggling to get to 100 here.
61 so far.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Here's a Jones. He's going to slide through there across the 40 down to the Bronco 39-yard line. Boy, Midland just doesn't do anything flashy, do they? On offense, they've got a couple of long passes for a touchdown. They're just content with running the football. Harrison Uday on the last stop for the Broncos, but now they're sitting in a manageable situation here. Third down and 5 yards to go.
They only run 23 offensive plays in the first half. Hastings had 43, so they doubled them up with that. And here they've run 6 rushing plays, 1 passing play. They look at a third down and about 4.
Midland, one of the very few teams that huddles, and then they walk up to the line of scrimmage. Here's a reverse, and now a pass is going to be thrown out of this thing. It's going to be incomplete. So Jones lined up, the quarterback lined up as a wide receiver to the left side. Dicker got the snap, and Dicker pitches the ball back to Jones on the reverse, and Jones, the original quarterback, throws the ball downfield, and it was incomplete. It's going to bring up a 4th down situation now. 4th down and 4 yards to go at the Hastings 39-yard line, and it looks like the offense from Midland going to stay on the field there. Midland's going to go for it. 4th down and 4 yards to go for the Hastings College 39-yard line. Empty backfield, wide receivers left and right here for Midland. They got a 13-10 lead over Hastings. Jones backs up, surveys the field. A pass across the middle is incomplete. Trying to get to Kalen Jones. That was James Roberts and R.J. Mack Myers back in coverage. Incomplete pass, and the Broncos will hold on to downs here.
I'm looking for penalty flags, and they are not going to throw them. Again, Gavin White and that left tackle were they were going at it, giving each other the business down there at about the 42-yard line. No penalty flag. The official, he must be a fan of wrestling, because when they're down there going at it, he's not even trying to get in the middle of them. Good defensive play down here at about the 30-yard line, so Hastings will come back out on offense, trying to find some life. Boy, they've hit on some big plays, but have not been able to sustain a decent drive here in this football game.
All right, so the Broncos will have the ball here from the 39. Kolachek has got the ball. Kolachek at the 40, scrambling again, 45 to the 48-yard line. Where he's drugged down from behind. Carson Kolachek, he's been our best offense so far today. He's on the quarterback scramble here.
He's got 11 carries for 46 yards. Yeah, he's our leading ball carrier.
Second down and a couple here. Here's an option play. It's going to go to Simonson, short side of the field, and he's running out of bounds at the 50. He's going to be very close to a first down. Hastings trailing in this ball game 13-10. It was 10-7 at the end of the first quarter, 10-7 at halftime. Midland scores on their first possession here of the third quarter. They missed the extra point to go on top now 13-10. That's the way we stand. Broncos have the ball. That was a first down. First and 10 now, just shy of the 50-yard line. Kolachek winds up, throws it out downfield. Cheetah grabs the ball. Touchdown, Hastings.
51 yards to Cheetah. He was lined up in the slot, and he just simply took off. And again, it's a foot race downfield with the defender. He analyzed Cheetah the complete wrong way at about the 35-yard line. Cheetah flat blew right by the defender, and he was wide open. Makes a great catch. Ball on the money, and for Kolachek, his second touchdown of the afternoon on the season. That is touchdown number 9 as Casper Fine in the game for the PAT. The crowd is juiced up in Hastings.
All right, that was Cheetah's second touchdown reception of the season for Hastings. And we missed an extra point. Casper Fine misses the extra point. So we're still at a 3-point ball game, but Hastings now with a lead. 7:41 to play on a 51-yard touchdown pass from Carson Kolachek to our man Jay-Sean Wright. The PAT misses, and the Broncos will have the lead. We'll take a break. 7:41 to play, third quarter. Hastings 16, Midland 13.
Rivals Bar and Grill is a proud sponsor of all area athletes, teams, and coaches. Get to Rivals every day for lunch specials. Rivals also is serving up the best pizza and drink specials every Husker and Hastings Bronco game. Open daily at 11, Rivals Bar and Grill. Join the Rivals team today. Osborne Drive, East and Hastings. Like us on Facebook to see what great specials we offer in happy hours. Rivals, your fun, laid-back sports bar with delicious food and ice-cold drinks.
ESPN Tri-Cities, KICS Hastings, KXPN Kearney.
All right, back here at the Osborne Sports Complex, Cheetah gets us back out on top here, 16-13.
I tell you what, when him and Foss's little boy get together, they look like a couple midget football players hugging. But yeah, he was right there to greet Cheetah as he comes off the field. Second touchdown of the season for Jay-Sean Wright. He makes Midland pay, and Casper Fine is into the football. And look out, he kicks it to Dinker.
All right, he's back to the 20-yard line, 25-30, and he's going to be spilled here. Out across the 30 to the 34-yard line. You're listening to Bronco football here today. ESPN Tri-Cities and on Extreme Sports. We're here at the Osborne Sports Complex. Hastings in Doane next Saturday. Their time will be at 12 o'clock noon. It'll be a 1 o'clock kickoff next week between the Broncos and the Tigers. So the Hastings defense back out here. Played pretty well so far today, giving up a couple of long balls, but have really kept this rushing attack. Oh, look out here. There's a Jones scampering through there. Just as I say that, he brings the ball across the 40 out to the 47-yard line. That's a first down there for Midland. Tackle is made by Colton Marsh again, the freshman out of Grand Island. So first down here for Midland. They've got the ball at the 48-yard line of Midland.
Nice rumble right up the middle by the quarterback of Jones. 13-yard gain, just got in right behind his right guard, pushed him until he got about 7 yards through the hole, and then picked up another 5-6 yards just falling forward out towards midfield at the 46-yard line.
Jones is going to hand the ball away to Dickert. Dickert moves the ball into Hastings College territory. Down here at the 46-yard line, a pick up there. About 5 yards, maybe closer to 6. Second down, 4 yards to go. Jalen Robertson on the stop for the Broncos on defense. Just slowly but surely, he gets just keeps picking up positive yardage. That was a gain of, we'll call it 6. 16 carries, 67 yards for Dinkert here in the football game. Second down and 4. 6:24 and counting here in the third quarter. Jones waiting for the snap. He's got it. Backs up. He's got time. Here comes pressure now from Harrison Uday. Jones comes to the near side and he throws the ball into the Bronco bench. Yeah, he had time, and he looks up, and here's a big old Harrison Uday. That 262 pounds, the Nigerian nightmare. Yeah, he comes running after him. He says, I want no part of this. I have no reason to have a meeting with this individual. And then Cade Nager come over and put a shot on Jones over here in front of the Bronco bench. Now, why did you say that until the next to the last game of his college career, the Nigerian nightmare? We could have been using that for 4 years. And you come up with it the second to the last game of his college career. That's good. Yeah, that's real good. Third down here now for Midland. Third down and 4. Here's a running play to Dickert. He's hit once, but he leans forward, and he's going to be stopped short of a first down by about a yard. Dinkert gets the call there, nearly got to the first down stakes. He's going to bring up a fourth down now. Fourth down for Midland and about a yard to go from the Hastings 42-yard line. And Midland is going to go for it here with 5:47 to play in the third quarter. Hastings on the top of this ball game by a score of 16-13. Yeah, big fourth down call here for Midland. I'll take a roster home and work on that in the off season. I'll start looking at some of the upcomers for the Bronco defense for a year from now. Fourth down and 1. They bobble the ball. Jones is in trouble. He's hit and they don't get there. Jones bobbles the ball. The snap was low, Jimmy, and Jones had to go down around his ankle to grab the ball. By that time, the Bronco defense got penetration. Stones under the quarterback, Jones. He's short for a loss. I tell you what, there was a massive humanity down there when they got Jones brought down. There was bodies twisted. Now we're going to see R.J. McMyers come off the field holding his right arm. That guy is a warrior. He has been banged and beat up all year long. He comes off the field injured. Gavin White was down here. I tell you what, Gavin White would be a great all-star wrestler. He would be one of those guys that would run to the turnbuckle, climb up on the ring rope. Man, I tell you what, he's got more moves than shows after he comes up with a big tackle. But a big defensive play. Bronco defense hold. 5:23 left to go in the third quarter. Broncos lead at 16-13. Offense back on the field. All right, Hastings with the advantage here. Here's a running play straight up the gut there. It's going to go to Simonson. Simonson to the 46-yard line. What's Reggie cooking up today anyway downstairs? You know, I don't know. I know we know that the Midland fans know how to tailgate. We know the Hastings fans do, but it has been a plethora of different dishes down in the Hastings College tailgate area. We have had, what did we have? We had that Cajun. We had some kind of stuff all in a bowl. Yeah, some in a great big things. Fat, yeah. We'll get to that here in a minute here. Second down call for Hastings. Check wants to throw the ball again down deep. That was going to be chipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Trying to get the ball to Woodward. Now there's an area down, if you don't know, it's the party pit. They got a little party pit out there after the football games. We've been invited to just about every home game out there. We've ate some good grub out there. Yeah, I tell you what, Matt Pulowski's got a big camper he brings down in, and Craig Hubbard, former Bronco player. Pulowski is a former player from years back. His name familiar, that's right, his boys have played. Tyler played a year ago. He's got a young son on here now and another one in high school. But they put on a great deal. They feed the players almost every week home games. They've got a huge menu down there. There's a play there for the Simonson on the sideline. 45 outside of bounds. Stop there to bounce. Simonson sent out of bounds down here at around the 32-yard line. I was still thinking about the food.
Well, they've had ribs, they've had brisket, they've had gumbo.
That's what that was.
Gumbo, yeah, they've had all kinds of stuff down there for kids.
First down and 10 yards to go. There's a shot down the right sideline. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to get the ball there to Nappy. It draws a lot of traffic down there. The ball is incomplete. Broncos taking a shot here. It'll be second down, 10 yards to go. Hastings with the ball at the 33-yard line of Midland. 4:07 to play in the third quarter, 16-13. Hastings trying to break a 7-game losing streak against Midland. We have not beaten the Warriors here at home since 2011. There's Kalachek with the ball. Reverses out of there. Now he's in trouble. He's going to be decked back there. Huge loss on the play. Getting through there for Midland. It's going to be Creighton Davis-Reed to knock him down.
Wow. 11-yard sack. Simonson was trying to block him, and that was a mismatch. He just ate Simonson alive, and then timed the jump ride, got on top of Carson, and got him down at about the 44-yard line. Going to bring up third down and forever. 3rd and 22 for Hastings. Well, this ought to fit well for Foz. He likes to go deep.
Yeah, I left my slide rule at home. Good thing I brought the adding machine here. The old-fashioned adding machine. It's third down and long. They're going to throw it out here to Wilborn down the sideline. Wilborn across the 40-35. They're going to be knocked down about far short of a first down. Now what do you do here? Obviously, I think a field goal will be a long one for Fine. He had a 36-yarder, but it just barely cleared the crossbar earlier in this ball game. Hastings will keep the offense out there. Hastings will keep the offense out there on 4th down, 10 yards to go. Ball is sitting at the 33-yard line of Midland. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right side. Brent Simonson in the backfield. Carson Kalachek with the ball. He backs up. He throws it near side. It's going to be caught here by Cheetah. Nice move at the 20. Cheetah at the 15. Cheetah at the 10. He's knocked out of bounds. That is a first down, Hastings.
Big moves by Cheetah. He was shaking and shifting more than your 47-4 back in the day. Cheetah takes that ball from the 32, gets it all the way down to the 10, a 22-yard catch and run, but it was the moves after he made the catch. He made 2 guys miss, and almost a third one. He was close to taking that one into the end zone, so the Broncos get the first down, number 11 on the afternoon. Great play by Cheetah.
Picks up the first down and keeps the drive going when Hastings was looking at a long situation there. After the quarterback sack, now they're going to reset the clock. We're sitting at 2:42. Yeah, Cheetah's having a good ball game today. He just caught the last touchdown pass for Hastings of 51 yards. He saves us there on that possession with a nice move. There's Simonson in motion. They fake the ball to him, now coming back on a reverse back the other way. Will Austin's going to take the ball into the end zone for the touchdown.
10-yard touchdown run, first rushing touchdown for Hastings here today. First rushing for Will Austin on the season. They sent Simonson out on that play in motion like they were going to swing that pass out to him. They have done that a lot today. Well, the slot receiver came in motion the other way, and that was Austin. He got the pitch, and he took it around the corner. Good play there drawn up by the Hastings offense. And they put another 6 on the board, 22-13. Casper Fine in to try the PAT.
He missed his last PAT. He's been pretty successful all season long, trying to get back on track here. Ball is down, the kick is up, and Ryan drills the PAT. So Hastings has now built a 10-point lead here in the third quarter. It's Hastings 23, Midland 13. You're listening to Bronco Football.
You can rely on a York comfort system to keep your home comfortable all year. York systems are smarter, more connected, and more efficient than ever before, cutting your energy costs by as much as 50%. Plus, all York residential products have some of the best warranties in the industry. Your York Midwest dealer is Ruts Heating and Air in Hastings and Kearney. Go to rutsheating.com, proudly serving the entire Tri-City area. Learn how you can move up to a new line of comfort and efficiency for your home. Sports is ESPN Tri-City.
All right, back here at the Osborne Sports Complex. Not since Barack Obama was in the White House as Hastings College won the football game between the Broncos and the Warriors.
Yeah, I figured you would look that up. That is right up your alley. Yeah, that's crazy. You know, you look at Hastings' offense. Kolachek unofficially thrown for 147, but again, Mike, we've got another game that we're going to struggle to get to 100 yards rushing. We are only at 56 yards of rushing in this football game.
Just going to take one play to do it. Here comes the kickoff, and it's going to be returned here by the Warriors out across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Dickert brings the ball back there for Midland. So Hastings has scored a couple of touchdowns here in the third quarter. We've had 3 touchdowns. One by Midland on a 35-yard pass. 2 by Hastings. 51-yard touchdown pass and a 10-yard run by Will Austin, and the Broncos have built a 10-point lead here at 23-13.
Well, and the defense has come on here in the middle part of the second half and has played very good. Remember, Midland took that opening drive, marched it right downfield, but they've done a much better job now containing Dankert and this offense.
There's Jones turning, handing the ball away. They bring it to the 35-yard line. I think Dankert is still out there for Midland. Brings it to the 35, a pickup of a yard or so. They're going to give him the 36-yard line, pickup of 2 on the play. Tackle made by Jace Williams, the senior nose guard, Burwell Longhorn. There's another running play. They're going to hand it away to Dinkert to about the 37-yard line. So it's going to bring up a third down situation.
I've really been watching the interior line with Midland's offense and Hastings' defense. There is a lot of extracurricular activity going on down there. It's just a moment away from an eruption. But the defense in front, I think they've got this offensive line frustrated. That's why they're coming at them a little bit harder. They have not been able to get Dankert loose in between the tackles. Hastings has done a tremendous job so far in this football game. Third down for Midland.
We're going to throw for it here. Third down and 6. Here's a pass out here, incomplete. Kalen Jones had it in his hands. Pass was delivered low. Jones throwing it low to Coates, and he can pull her in, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Can bring up a fourth down in Midland. We'll have to punt 3 plays, and out the Bronco defense has looked good here in the second half.
Well, they really have. They've adjusted to the opening drive. They've made some big plays. They have forced the quarterback Jones out of the pocket several times, and they have tackled extremely well on Tyson Dankert. We've mentioned Dankert, but how can you not go a broadcast without not mentioning his name about every play? So a punting situation by Hodge here. He gets the snap, he gets it away. High spiraling kick. Kreminga.
I don't know what happened there. Did he signal for the fair catch?
He evidently signaled for the fair catch, but that's the same gunner that has been in his face all day long. And finally, I think we're going to get a penalty flag thrown here.
Well, Kreminga just kind of threw a punch into him as he grabs the ball. And, yeah, the penalty flag finally comes down. I think the officials may have seen enough of this. Yeah, he signals for the fair catch, and that gunner was down there right in his face. And Kreminga kind of throws a forearm shiver into his left chops there, and penalty flag comes down.
We'll get a good explanation here from Mr. Informative.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
I didn't either. So the Hastings offense, with a 10-point lead and a minute 10 to work here in the third quarter, will come back on the field. We talked about the offense here as the team comes out. 147 unofficially on 30 pass attempts for Carson Kolachek. The Broncos have rushed it 25 times for 57 yards here today. 57 yards of rushing is all the Hastings offense has running.
Kolachek with the ball again as he backs up, going to take a shot down the left sideline. Wilborn is out there, and he can't make the catch. Slightly overthrown, got some contact out there. Justin Gassaway, the sophomore out of Millard South, was back in coverage for Midland.
You would think with Cheetah's speed, you would just send him deep every play, because out of the blocks, well, he told us a year ago that he would race Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, he did.
He said he would get beat, but it'd be a close race.
Here they swing the ball out here to Josh Ray. Ray brings it across the 25 to the 26, 27-yard line. Brady Martin coming up from his safety spot from Midland, junior out of Waverly. Yeah, we were just there last night. A junior from Waverly makes your stop.
Yep, he's been on a very successful football program in Waverly, and they've got another good team. They look to make a run. They'll have Omaha Scott in the semis this week.
Third down here for Hastings. There's a pass across the middle. It's got there by Eli Nappy. He's got the first down across the 35 to the 39-yard line. First down for the Broncos. Eli Nappy pulls in another tough one. He had a lot of traffic around him. Nappy pulls it in. Finally brought down by Zane Stinger for the Midland University Warriors, but a first down for the Broncos. They move the chains. We're down to 13 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Hastings out on top.
5 catches for Nappy now, 102 yards. Good thing we woke him up. He's been quiet since the first quarter, and now some jawing going on between him and Xavier Green. But I think that Nappy's got the best of him so far. Again, Nappy over 100 yards, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The Broncos will go into quarter number 4 with a 10-point lead.
All right, Hastings with the lead. The Broncos 23, Midland 13. You're listening to Bronco Football.
Providing superior customer service and supporting the community. Thank you for 20 great years, and we look forward to many more. Yeah, I like to sing a couple people songs before I pass it back. The daddy got steroids, and it was that thing.
Hastings pass the pitch to Georgetown right.
Finally, Hastings with the first one for his red penalty and the second down.
That was a 5-play, 76-yard drive for Hastings. Carson Kolachek, a touchdown pass to Ethan Wilborn. That's one for the highlight reel right there.
That really was. You got to watch it to appreciate it. You can listen to us radio guys talk about, oh my, what a great catch. It was. The defender was right in Wilborn's face, and he was able to go up and catch the football kind of off the back of the helmet and then maintain his feet in bounds. That is how close he was, just across the pylon, and was able to get his feet down. What an incredible catch. For Wilborn, now he's in double digits for the season. 10 touchdown receptions, 2 touchdowns on the game for Wilborn. He's got him from 23 and 32. Flying in the game. Broncos lead it 30-13 in quarter number 4.
All right, so like I said, all is well so far. Flying into the football, end over in kick. It'll be a short one, and it's going to be mishandled back here by Dinker. And he picks it up at the 29 across the 30, 35 to the 37. He's going to be spilled right there. Dordt continues to lead Morningside of the Great Plains Athletic Conference. 8:57 to play in the game from Sioux City, 21-14. Dordt with a lead over Morningside. Doane is trailing Concordia 42-10. They've got 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Actually, 4 minutes to play in the third quarter, 42-10. Concordia with a lead over Doane. Then it's Briar Cliff leading Jamestown 18-14. They've got 3 minutes to play in the third quarter, and Northwestern has got the lead over Dakota Wesleyan 49-21. They are in the fourth quarter with about 6 minutes to go. We got an injured player. Is that Tyson Dinkert?
That's Tyson Dinkert on the return. You know how crucial he is. Jeff Jamrog comes out there to check on his star. Dinkert only a sophomore. He gets help to his up to his feet. He's going to go off under his own power. You don't like to see any injury, but especially to a kid like that. Again, he's a good kid, great high school talent in the 8-man ranks over in Kennesaw, and he's doing a great job at Midland, but he's off under his own power. So Midland comes out, fourth quarter, 13:54 left to go in the game. It's 30-13 Broncos, and the Warriors will have it at the 37-yard line.
So Levi Markey, a senior from Sacramento, is now in the backfield for Midland. Here's a Jones. He throws the ball. It's going to be caught here at the 39 across the 40 down the sideline, 45-50 inside Bronco territory, 45, and a run out of bounds over there around the 40-yard line of Hastings. So a quick pass thrown to the far side there as Midland makes the connection there. Finally run out of bounds by Marcus Dustin downfield.
You know the Midland's going to have to go to the well here and start throwing the football around, so we better be ready to put some pressure on Jones. He'll throw again, forced out of the pocket, and he's going to pick up sizable yardage here and going to get enough for the first down right at the sticks. And now we got penalty flags down, and Midland jumping around there like it's going to be against Hastings.
R.J. Mack Myers with a stick there. And we'll check out the penalty flags. We kind of called it at halftime, Jimmy. We're going to see a lot of penalty flags here in the second half. It's just been that type of a game here. All right, so a face mask call there on Hastings, so an automatic first down. Still not out of the woods here, gang. 30-13 is the score. 13-17 to play. in the fourth quarter. Hastings with a lead, but now Midland has got the ball in the Bronco red zone down here at the 15-yard line.
With all that you've seen in this game so far, would you believe that is the first penalty against Hastings here in this football game?
They've had a lot of chipping here, but here's a reverse play. That's going to be Jones with the ball. Jones is going to get away from R.J. McMyers across the 10, down to the 5, and he's wrestled out of bounds. Hastings had Jones in the grasp of the hands of R.J. McMyers. He slips away. Now Midland quickly up to the line of scrimmage here. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. They've got the ball down here at the 3-yard line of Hastings. Jones waiting for the snap here. He's got wide receivers left and right. Now directing a little traffic down here at the 3-yard line. Jones claps his hands. He's got the ball. Jones takes off. He just plows straight ahead. He gets to the goal line. He's going to be stopped short right there. So now he's going to bring up a second down. Second down here from Midland. Again, they go without a huddle as they scamper up to the line of scrimmage. It's a 30-13 ball game. Hastings College has got the lead, but Midland threatening. The ball is down here at the 1-yard line. Jones again has got the ball. He's going to run the same play off of the right side, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 1-yard run there by the quarterback, Jacob Jones, and Midland comes back and scores.
Well, you get excited because Hastings extended the lead to 30-13, but then you kind of forgot that we've got to play defense. Boy, they marched it right downfield. It was all carries here in the fourth quarter by Jacob Jones. 23 yards capped off by that 1-yarder. He hit on the 25-yarder that set him up down at the 32-yard line. So now we got a PAT coming from Quinones.
He missed one earlier, and there's what's going to be blocked, and Hastings picks up the ball, running back the other way. 30-25. Look at him go. That's a 25 with the ball as they bring the ball all the way back, and he's going to return it for a score there for Hastings. A block kick. Jake Lambert comes back the other way, Jimmy, and returns her all the way back for a score. Wait a minute, we got a penalty flag. We got a penalty flag somewhere.
Well, Lambert's got some wheels. He outrun the special teams coverage. They were trying to catch him. He picked that up at about the 7-yard line. Hastings had great penetration there. They about took that right off the foot of Quinones.
But it's going to come back. It's going to come back. All right, a leaping call. I think that's the first time I've heard that this year. A leaping call on Gavin White trying to block the extra point. White is charged with leaping.
Well, he's a big man to be leaping. He's down there pleading his case, so is Matt Franzen. Now the Broncos hit with 2 penalties on this drive, both personal fouls. We had a sneaky suspicion this second half could get kind of wild, and it very well could. In the fourth quarter, 12:07 left to go. They'll get another shot here at the PAT. 30-19 right now.
All right, so leaping. Personal foul leaping on Gavin White. Climbing over the top of a man to try to block the extra point. It was certainly was blocked. Lambert brought her back the other way, but penalty flag is down. We'll try this PAT again. High snap. This time the ball is down. The kick is up.
Off the left side.
The kick is no good, so he misses his second PAT of the ball game. The PAT is no good, so Hastings still with a 2-score lead here. We'll take a break with 12:07 to play in the fourth quarter. It's now Hastings 30, Midland 19.
The Midwest weather brings, you can rely on a York comfort system to keep your home comfortable all year. York systems are smarter, more connected, and more efficient than ever before, cutting your energy costs by as much as 50%. Plus, all York residential products have some of the best warranties in the industry. Your York Midwest dealer is Ruts Heating and Air in Hastings and Kearney. Go to rutsheating.com, proudly serving the entire Tri-City area. Learn how you can move up to a new line of comfort and efficiency for your home.
Leaping.
Your home for Bronco sports is ESPN Tri-Cities.
All right, so Midland comes back and goes on a 5-play, 63-yard drive after Hastings gets the touchdown pass to Ethan Wilborn. 30-19 is the score now. Hastings College has got the lead with 12 minutes and 7 seconds to play. So they missed the PAT after Hastings College was called for a personal foul leaping. So anyway, they got nothing out of that thing. We're sitting at 30-19, still a two-score ball game here as the Broncos will hopefully get the ball back here following the kickoff. 12:07 to play here. Final home game of the season for the Broncos for 2023. All right, they get into the football. It's going to be an end-over-end kick. Hastings again grab it. Marcus Dustin grabs the ball, signals for the fair catch here, and Hastings will get it. Broncos come back out with an 11-point lead.
Get you some quick numbers here through three quarters. Brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings, your family's home for healthcare, located at 1021 West 14th Street in Hastings. For the Warriors, they have run 44 offensive plays, 226 total yards. That is 105 on the ground, 121 through the air. For Hastings, 60 offensive plays, 318 total. That is 261 passing, just 57 rushing. That is 27 carries, 57 yards. Hastings back out on offense. They hold a 30-19 lead.
All right, so now we can maybe run some clock here, but we're going to try to throw for it, and that's going to be thrown into the Bronco bench. Carson Kolachak throws that one into the Bronco bench. I guess you can't run clock here if you can't run the football, can you?
No, exactly, and we've had a horrible time trying to do it. That's why we just said 27 carries, 57 yards for Hastings. Kolachek has done everything he's been asked to do here at quarterback. His numbers, 18 of 33, 261, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Well, we have had some big numbers put up by some of the receivers today.
There's a Kolachek, throws the ball again downfield. That's going to be incomplete, trying to get it to a Wilborn. Just checking Midland. They are 4th in the conference in the rushing defense. So they're one of the better defenses around against the rush. They give up only 129.8 yards per ball game. Hastings nearing 60 so far in this ball game. And now we're looking at third down.
Yeah.
We're sitting at third down and long here, Jimmy. Third down and 10. Midland holds here. They're going to get the ball back. Still plenty of time. We haven't taken anything off of the clock.
No, nothing.
Here's Kolachek. He drops back. Now he's going to run it across the 25 to the 29. Hastings will have to punt. Broncos will have to punt here on fourth down and about 6. So again, we run no time off of the clock, and now Midland is going to get the ball back, trailing by 11 points in this ball game, 30-19.
And he's back.
Here comes Dinkert back out on the field after being shaken up there a little earlier. And he's back out here at the 37-yard line.
I tell you what, he's done it from this position. He's had kickoff returns, so Caden Egger's going to have his job cut out for him here, trying to keep it away from Dinkert. He is a game changer. This is a situation he loves.
41-yard punt return last week against Concordia and a 91-yard kickoff return. Again, the snap is bobbled. Egger gets it away. It goes trickling over the 50-yard line to the 46. Again, Sam All, our punter, was injured playing on defense earlier in this ball game and has not returned. And I just wonder how many punts that Caden Egger has really had in practice as the number 2 punter.
Probably not many. He bobbled the snap. That sent the timing off, and how he got that away was beyond me. There was so much pressure. He had to squeeze that between a couple of players. They did get the bounce, but look at the field position just across midfield at the 47-yard line, 1st and 10, 11 minutes left to go. Midland trails by 11.
Jones has got the ball, the quarterback from Midland, no pressure whatsoever. Jones dances in the pocket. Now here comes the pressure. He rolls right side, he throws it. That ball is going to be caught down there inside the 30-yard line to the 29. Shane Orr with the reception there for the Warriors, and a first down from Midland at the Hastings 29.
23 on the pass and catch. It don't take long, and they have not done much through the air. That's only the 14th pass attempt and the 6th completion, but that was a big one. First down at the Bronco 30.
Jones has got the ball again. Now he's going to run with it. He's going to be tripped up. And the ball comes loose down there. Big pile up. Hastings picks up the ball. Running back the other way. 45-50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5 touchdown. We'll see if it stands. Fareed Shalude picks up the ball. We'll see if it stands. I don't see any penalty flags. A couple of guys picking themselves up off the turf.
R.J. McMyers again getting up slow.
I see no penalty flags.
I see touchdown Hastings. I don't see any flags either.
10-17 to play. Second straight week, the Bronco defense comes up with a touchdown. Fareed Shalude picks up a fumble and returns it back for the Broncos. And Hastings gets on the board here at the 10-17 mark.
Well, I guess if you can't rush the ball, you can throw it real well. Just keep throwing it and rely on your defense. Defense comes up with another big play. It's now 36-19. Casper Fyan in the game for the PAT. Big defensive play there, scoop and score.
We'll check out the official yardage on that one, but it goes in the books. The PAT is up there. It is good, so Hastings has a defensive touchdown here in the fourth quarter. 65 yards. We'll initially give him a 65-yard
scoop and score. I'll help you out, buddy.
Yeah, scoop and score. He picks up the fumble and he returns it for a touchdown. I was just trying to add my scores up here. 10-17 to play. We'll take a break. Hastings 37 and Midland 19. You're listening to Bronco Football.
Rivals Bar and Grill is a proud sponsor of all area athletes, teams, and coaches. Get to Rivals every day for lunch specials. Rivals is also cooking for your team, so stop in before or after the game and enjoy your favorite Rivals pizza, burger, or wings. Rivals, open daily at 11. Join the Rivals team today. Osborne Drive East in Hastings. Like us on Facebook to see what great specials we offer in happy hours. Rivals, your fun, laid-back sports bar with delicious food and ice-cold drinks.
ESPN Tri-Cities, KICS Hastings, KXPN Kearney.
Big play by the Bronco defense right there. A scoop and score. Fareed Shalude, 65 yards on the return after Jones coughs up the pig from Midland. And bam, just like that, the Broncos out on top 37-19.
Flying into the football, he's going to kick it deep. It's going to come down to a man at about the 11-yard line.
It's not Dinkert as he brings it across the 25 to the 30-yard line, and he's knocked out of bounds. Right there, bringing the ball back was Tyler Pickworth for Midland. And the Warriors come back out. Boy, that was a big play for the Bronco defense right there. Midland was driving toward the Bronco goal line. A 65-yard fumble return for a touchdown by Fareed Shalude, a senior out of Houston, Texas. Nice that it occurred on the senior day here. He returns the ball for a touchdown. He gets into the end zone. Second straight week that the defense scores. We had a pick six last week.
Yeah, Jones took it off right side, and R.J. McMyers hit him hard, jarred it loose, and then it was all over.
Here comes that little reverse play now to the near side. That's going to be the wide receiver coach as he brings the ball across the 35 to the 37-yard line. I guess I should say last week. Last time we were on the field, a couple of weeks ago, up at Mount Marty, we had a pick six. Had the bye week last week. Second down here. Second down for Midland, about 6 yards to go. Jones sprints out right side. He holds on to the ball. Jones fires it across the middle. It's going to be caught here at the 47-yard line. Making the reception is Colin Vigil. He is a freshman out of Kansas City, Kansas. Tackle is made by Colton Marsh. Marsh, of course, the freshman out of Grand Island, who's had a pretty good day here today. First down for the Warriors at their own 47. Jones with the ball. He breaks loose across the 45 of Hastings to the 40. Hurdles his way down to the 35-yard line. Midland now quickens their pace here. They're up to the line of scrimmage. They got the Broncos back on their heels here defensively with 9:10 to play in the fourth quarter. Jones waiting for the snap. He's got it. Rolls out left side. He throws the ball. It's going to be incomplete. Incomplete pass delivered low. That one bounces to the receiver down here at the 20-yard line. Now Marcus Dustin is down for Hastings down here at the 20. So Marcus Dustin, nothing out of the ordinary right there. Not a whole lot of contact. He just kind of slips down to the turf here at the 20-yard line.
No, you don't like to see that. Dustin, our second leading tackler on the team at 73 tackles. Knocked the wind out of him, our spotter says. Yeah, he'll get up and walk off under his own power. That's good to see.
Yeah, you don't want him injured. Don't want to see anybody injured, but not one of our leading tacklers. He's had a sensational year. We've talked about him a couple of times, a sophomore out of Lincoln.
talk about injuries. Tyson Dinkert, he's been in there on punt returns, but he wasn't in there on the last kickoff return, and he's not in there offensively. I'm not sure quite what the injury is. Like I said, he's been out on the field, but boy, this is the time you need him in there on offense, but obviously trainers don't think he can go.
Jones has got the ball again. There's that little pump fake. His throw in the middle of the field is going to be tipped and almost intercepted. Egger was back there for Hastings, almost got the interception. They threw it right into the center of the field, just kind of threw it up there for grabs. It's now a third down situation, 3rd down and 10. And Hastings has not beaten Midland at home since 2011. 12 years without a win.
I have contact.
You've spotted the trophy?
I have spotted the trophy. It is right beside a Midland helmet on one of the training cases. I do see the trophy, so hopefully Broncos can hang on and hang on to the trophy when they get presented to them.
Watch one, the McLaughlin Trophy, the traveling trophy, the only one in the Great Plains Athletic Conference up here for grabs here today. There's a pass that's going to be caught. It's going to be a short gain there at the 30-yard line, knocked out of bounds. Is going to be Jordell Lacey, the senior out of Omaha Northwest. A short game, but now Midland will be looking at a 3rd down situation, 3rd down and short. The ball is sitting at the 28 of Hastings. 3rd down and actually a 4th down now. 4th down and a couple of yards to go. Jones with the ball. He backs up, looks right side. He's got time. He throws the ball. It's going to be caught there for the touchdown.
Oh my.
And once again, Kalen, coach grabs the ball for the touchdown.
28-yard touchdown pass. That is his 3rd touchdown on the afternoon. Coach with a 65-35 and a 28-yarder. He was down at about the 15-yard line, and when his quarterback, Jones, was forced out of the pocket over the 30-yard line, he just took off running to the end zone, put his hand up. He seen him, and nobody back there. I believe that was Gio Mendoza again getting burnt from Coates. That's the 2nd time today that Gio's been burnt.
All right, now I think Midland's going to go for a 2-point conversion. They are down by 12 points here. 37-25 is the score. Now Midland goes for a 2-point conversion and try to make this a 10-point ball game here. So Jacob Jones, the quarterback, is out there. Now I think they're going to reset the play clock down here and add a couple of seconds. Jacob Jones has got a wide receiver. That's a Coates split out to the left side. Coates now comes in motion. And it's going to be Jones running the ball. Jones trying to get to the end zone. There's a big push there. And they're going to stop him short of the goal line. So the 2-point conversion attempt is no good. We'll take a break. 8:19 to play here in the 4th quarter. Hastings has still got the lead. The Broncos 37, Midland 25. You're listening to Bronco Football.
Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs.
end zone for a touchdown to the first and 10 Broncos at their own 25-yard line.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's like the yell when you got rounds in your mouth. Bring them out, hey. Bring them out, bring them out, yeah. Bring them out, hey. Bring them out, yeah. From the live and the VIP, heard the line like one blood, good night.
Jack Simonson with the catch from Kudlowski. Back on the ball, bringing the 55 Jay Ballard.
Clock rolling at the 8:05 mark of this fourth quarter. Hastings with a 37-25 lead.
Again, Hastings with 59 yards now of rushing here in this football game, and boy, we could surely use a couple of first downs here on this drive.
There's a Simonson again, swinging to the right side, and he's going to be knocked down. Remember when we were up in Yankton, Hastings needed to run clock against Mount Marty. We were able to do it. We had not run the ball real well, but when we had to run the ball in the fourth quarter, Hastings put together a nice drive there, and they kind of milked the clock to get out of there with a 45-42 win. Now we're looking at third down and 7 yards to go. Line of scrimmage is the 28-yard line of Hastings.
Yeah, and all of a sudden we don't have an answer for the quarterback, Jacob Jones, so we'd surely like to leave him on the sidelines, but Hastings looks at a 3rd and 7. Clock moving at 7:10.
Kolachek swings the ball away again. That's going to be Simonson. He's going to be dropped down here. A loss in the play, back to the 22, so 3 plays. And Midland is going to get the ball back here. Tyson Dinkin is going to drop back deep for Midland. He's going to be somewhere around the 45-yard line. We've got our backup punter in Egger coming out to do the punting chores for the Broncos. And it's been not very pretty here with Egger kicking the ball here for Hastings, but he's going to have to get away a punt now.
Well, he's going to have to handle the ball, but he can't take all the time in the world. He's got to get this off.
He gets the snap. Here's the kick. And Dicker's going to have a chance from the 48 of Hastings. He's hitting and makes it to the 46.
Good open field tackle there by Hastings College on special teams. But again, they're going to get the football in great starting position just across midfield. 48-yard line, 37-25, 6:22 left to go here in the ball game. But boy, Midland's been able to move it down the field here in this fourth quarter.
How big is that injury to our punter?
Very big, very big. He was. We were giving him A+ ratings in the first half, and then he goes down to an injury.
Here's a Jones with the ball, holding it. Now throwing it down the right sideline. He's got a man out there. He's going to be caught for the touchdown. Going to be caught for the touchdown from 48 yards out, and that's Coates again.
Well, we have given offensive players in this conference the honor of being the offensive player of the week in the G-Pack. Well, I'm just telling you what, you're probably watching him right now. That is Kalen Coates. He has 4 touchdowns in this game, 10 on the season. He come in with 6. I'll get you his unofficial numbers here. 4 touchdowns in the game. That is a 48-yarder. And look out, Midland is right on the tails of Hastings.
Here comes a PAT. It's now 37-31 in favor of Hastings. The PAT is up there. It is good. It is good. And Midland is not done yet. Still 6 minutes and 12 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. It's Hastings 37, Midland 32. You're listening to Bronco Football.
Midwest weather brings, you can rely on a York comfort system to keep your home comfortable all year. York systems are smarter, more connected, and
Will, Jimmy Purcell, Gene Shaw. 6 minutes and 12 seconds to play in the fourth quarter, and all of a sudden, 37-32. Hastings with a 5-point lead here as Kalen Jones has gone crazy against us here. 4 touchdown receptions for Coates. And he pulls the Warriors within 5 points.
3 out of the last 4 possessions, Hastings has gone 3 and out, and Midland scored. We better find a way to get a first down or a couple of them on the board, or we're in trouble. This happy day is going to turn into a sad day. Midland's got our number right now offensively. We, for some reason, can't stop Kalen Coates. He is running wild.
Here comes the kickoff. Let's see if we can get a return here. Hastings will have a chance from the 10. They slip down. But Josh Ray has got the ball in the center of the field. 15, 20, 25, 30. Ray with a good return. 35 out to the 40-yard line. Good return there by Josh Ray. That's what we needed right there. You're right, Jimmy. Now we need a couple of first downs. Hastings protecting a 5-point lead, trying to break a 7-game losing streak against Midland in this all-time series, and we're 6 minutes away from getting the job done.
Kalen Coates unofficially, 5 receptions, 168 yards, and 4 touchdowns. If that ain't enough to get you GPAC Offensive Player of the Week, I don't know what else.
Corey, just give it to him. Just give it to him right now.
Well, you just watch when they have the polls come around the first of the week. But come on, Hastings, we need first downs.
There's a pass thrown out here. That's a Nappy with the ball, 40, 45 out to the 49-yard line. A pickup there of about 8 yards on the play. A quick swing pass out here to Eli Nappy. And Hastings now looking at second down. Burton Brandt was the guy in on the tackle there for Midland. They put the ball down the nose of the football around to 48. Second down, 2 yards to go. Hastings moving from our left to our right here in quarter number 4. Hastings with a 37-32 lead over Midland University. There's Kolachek with the ball. He's going to hand it away. Simonson, he's hit, and down he goes at the 45. Loss of 3 yards on the play, and Hastings now looking at third down. Third down, 5 yards to go with 5:15 to play in the fourth quarter. This, my friend, a big third down decision right here.
Yeah, we've had a lot of them this year, but this one here's no more bigger for Hastings College than what this one is here, because Midland's been able to go down the field and score virtually with ease on our defense here this second half. I would be looking for Nappy or Wilborn. They have been your go-to guys today.
Kolachek backs up. He's under pressure. He is hit, and down he goes to the 40-yard line. A loss of 5 yards on the play, and it's fourth down and 10. And Hastings will have to punt again here in the fourth quarter. And Midland is going to have the ball back. But we're going to be right around the 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter, trailing by only 5 points in the game, 37-32.
Hastings now with 53 yards of rushing in the football game. Kolachek has been sacked 5 times here in the game. Boy, Caden Egger, you first-time punter, if you've ever gotten one off, now would be a chance. And Tyson Dinkert stands back deep.
Here comes the kick. Egger gets a pretty good kick away. Dinkert signals for the fair catch. Bobbles the ball, but he makes the catch there at the 24. Probably thinking about his dad's bacon wrap shrimp with barbecue sauce.
That he's not going to get. He'll be so disappointed when he gets over there and opens that cooler up. I did see, though, there's 2 half-gallons of chocolate milk in the cooler. So my curiosity, I said, why is there chocolate milk with a tailgate party? Well, one's Tyson. I always have one for him. Well, he's buddies with Xavier Green, and there's a big X on top of the other milk jug. That's his, so they'll be over there later.
All right, 3:59 to play. It's Midland with the ball. Here's Jones. He wants to throw, gets away from would-be tackler, scrambles right side. He still holds the ball, gets to the sideline and throws it into the Midland bench. So an incomplete pass. Second down and 10 yards to go. Set the stage for you. 37-32. Midland is trailing Hastings. 3 minutes and 49 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Each team has got all 3 of their timeouts here in the second half. So second down, 10 yards to go. The clock is stopped on the incomplete pass. Midland has scored at ease here against us here in the fourth quarter. There's a Jones with the ball. He pitches the ball back here. It's going to bring it across the 25 to the 27-yard line. That's Levi Markey carrying the ball there. So Dickert is not on the field here offensively, and he was shaken up earlier, and he's returned or tried to return some kicks. We've not seen him offensively. He's still on the sidelines here. Now we got a penalty flag down. Penalty flag is down here. All right, so we have a illegal procedure call there on Midland. So now it's going to bring up a 3rd and 15 situation. Actually, 3rd and 14. Ball is sitting at the 21-yard line. 3:19 to play here in the 4th quarter. Hastings hanging on to a 37-32 lead over Midland. 3rd down call here. Backing up is Jones. He's under pressure. Jones throws the ball downfield. He's got a man out there, tipped away at the last second. Great defensive play there by the Broncos as they were trying to take the ball downfield to Colin Vigil. Ball poked away at the last second, and it's 4th down.
I tell you what, Gavin White and that left tackle have gone at it all day long. I was watching that, and he pushed Gavin White to the ground and then grabbed a hold of the back of his shoulder pads and just laid right on him. Again, the official can't see everything, but my goodness, there's only been 5 penalties thrown in this game between the two teams. 5 penalties, you would not know it. Now Simonson running out there late on special teams as they will punt the football away. Kreminga will stand just past the 40.
Here comes the kick. It's going to be a pretty good kick. Kreminga is going to grab the ball at the 35. We got a penalty flag down here.
He was at the 25-yard line and threw that. What could he see clear on the other end of the field? I mean, he was a better part of 70 yards away from the action.
Well, let's see here.
Unless it was a sideline.
Well, he's going to make the call regardless of what it is here.
So Simonson run in late, and he made it 12 men on the field. I don't know. Guys, we're in almost the last game of the season. You don't know where you're supposed to be playing.
Well, a lot of the times a player gets injured, and these special teams, you don't know who's in, who's out. So Simonson runs in at the last second. That put 12 men on the field. Anyway, we got 2:56 to play here in the 4th quarter. Hastings is still up by 5 points, 37-32 in this ball game. Now the Broncos have the ball out of the 30-yard line.
Well, a couple of first downs would do the honor, but I don't know if we can get them. We have been able to throw the football here today. I've got Kolachek at 228 yards. Nappy, Wilborn have had huge games. Cheetah's had a good game. We just haven't been able to run the football whatsoever here today. We have had all kinds of troubles trying to push that defensive front around.
All right, let's throw it instead. Kolachek, a little pump fake. His throw down the right sideline is going to be incomplete. That's Will Austin out here for Hastings, back in coverage for Midland University. There's the cornerback here on this side. That's Justin Gassaway, sophomore out of Millard South, incomplete pass. Now it's 2nd down and 10, and the clock is stopped at the 2:50 mark.
Yeah, that's the penalty you pay when you go deep and you can't get it. Austin got away with a push-off on that 2nd and 10 here for Hastings. We'll throw again.
Kolachek is going to run it on a quarterback scramble across the 35 out to the 39-yard line. Remember, Midland has got all 3 of their timeouts left. Surprised they're not taking. Yeah, now they're going to take one. They're going to take one right here as Hastings will be looking at a 3rd down situation when we come back. 3rd down, 3 yards to go, 2 minutes and 38 seconds to play here in the 4th quarter. We'll take a break with a score: Hastings 37, Midland 32. the fourth quarter. Hastings now looking at 3rd down and 3 yards to go. If we can just pick up a first down here, Jimmy, that's all we need is 3 yards here.
We've got 13 of them in the game, and I don't remember the last time we picked one up. It was back in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, the second half has not been good.
No.
3rd down and 3 for Hastings. They've got the ball on their own 38-yard line, trying to protect a 5-point lead. And the Broncos unable to run the football here in the second half. So what do? Yeah, find something. If you incomplete pass, obviously it stops the clock, and Midland still with a ton of time up there. Here's a Kalachek, a quick pass out here. That's a Nappy, bounces off of one man, bounces off of a second man. He brings the ball to about the 41-yard line. He stays in bounds as well, and he picks up the first down. Big play. Nappy gets the reception, doesn't pick it up by much, but the most important thing, he stays in bounds, and the clock will tick away. We're down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter.
Unofficially, 8 receptions for the former quarterback, 142 yards for Nappy. He has had some big games since they've converted him over to receiver. He's got great effort after the catch, and that one there, the lunge ahead, got enough for the first down. Let this clock run down.
Kalachek waiting on the snap. He's got it. He's going to give the ball away. That's going to be Simonson. He's going to be stacked up with the line of scrimmage, but tick. We're down to 1:50 to play, and now Midland is going to burn another timeout here. Midland will burn a timeout. The score is 37-32. Let's keep it right here. The timeout brought to you by Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, Hastings' only true sports bar, located on West 2nd Street in Hastings, right across the street from the water park. So Hastings out on top, 37-32, trying to pick up their first win over Midland in 7 tries, and their first win at home here since 2011. Hastings College men's basketball team, they lost earlier today to Mayville State, 69-57. That is the first loss of the season for Hastings. They are now 2-1 on the season. Hastings College women's basketball team, they are playing at this moment right behind us here. They are playing their 4th game of the season. Just checking some other scores. Briarcliff has got a lead in football over Jamestown, 18-14. They're in the 3rd quarter. Northwestern leading Dakota Wesleyan 49-21. They're in the 4th quarter. And Dordt has got the lead over Morningside 21-14. They are in the 4th quarter. There's a Kalachek with the ball. Quarterback draw. Kalachek 45 to the 48-yard line. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down. So it's going to bring up a, second down here. And I think another, this could be a 3rd down. We got another timeout called here by Midland. So Midland calls another timeout. We'll take it here. Brought to you by Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill. 1:45 to play. 4th quarter. Hastings 37, Midland 32.
Rivals Bar and Grill is a proud sponsor of all area athletes, teams, and coaches. Get to Rivals every day for lunch specials. Rivals also is serving up the best pizza and drink specials every Husker and Hastings Bronco game. Open daily at 11, Rivals Bar and Grill. Join the Rivals team today. Osborne Drive, East in Hastings. Like us on Facebook to see what great specials we offer in happy hours. Rivals, your fun, laid-back sports bar with delicious food and ice-cold drinks.
Your home for Bronco sports is ESPN Tri-Cities.
All right, we are back here at the Osborne Sports Complex. 1:47 to play. The final home game of the season for the Broncos. Hastings with a lead, 37-32. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Kalachek with the ball. Kalachek is going to head to the first down stakes. He has run out of bounds on the far sideline as he crashes forward. We'll see when the officials spot the ball. It's going to be very close. Kalachek rolling to the left side. He takes it right in front of the Midland bench, and they're going to rule it just short, I think, Jimmy, of a first down.
Very, very close. I tell you, Carson Kalachek rolled out, was looking downfield, but he also knew exactly where he needed to get to. I thought he crashed ahead. They've got the football sitting on the sidelines now.
Well, they bring it out here. They're going to put it down right at the 49-yard line of Midland. And it looks like it's going to bring up a 4th down and a yard to go with 1 minute and 39 seconds to play in the ball game. What do you do here? 4th down and a yard. Hastings with the ball at the Midland 49-yard line, leading by 5 points.
I don't understand why you don't pack it in there, bring a lot of beef in. They've had Harrison OD. They've had Lathan Shaw on some instances be out there at fullback. Why you couldn't get them up in there and use him as a bulldozer on the back of Kolachek? You only need a yard. Now you're going to risk the snap. You're going to risk the handoff. You're going to, boy.
4th down and a yard from the 49, but they're going to try and draw him off sides here. We still got to 17 on the play clock. And now Hastings will burn a timeout.
We're at 14. Why you wouldn't let it run all the way down to 1 and then take the timeout?
All right, I think he got out of bounds, so the clock was stopped. It was stopped here at the 1:41 mark, so Kolachek was run out of bounds on the far sideline. Clock was stopped, so Hastings now is going to call a timeout. So we got 4th down in the yard. We'll come back after this. You're listening to Bronco Football.
Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings is celebrating 25 years. 25 years because of all of
Gets into the ball, high kick here. A pretty good one as it bounces at the 23, goes out of bounds, and Midland is going to have the ball with 1 minute and 33 seconds to play in the 4th quarter, trailing 37-32.
Head scratching.
Well,
I know, I understand, but we only need a yard. You're telling me that you don't have confidence that. I know, I understand, I do the numbers. 1st and 10 for Midland, 1:33 left to go in the game. Keep the receivers in front of you. Coach has lit us up today.
Where is he? He comes to this side right here. Comes over here. You got to draw double coverage. Why not? 1st and 10 here for Midland, trailing by 5. Jones wants to throw the ball. He's got time. He's going to air it out here. Man is out here. That's a coach. Does he make the reception? Oh, he caught the ball. No, it's incomplete. No, he was thrown into double coverage. They come down and they say an incomplete pass. Yeah, that looked real close.
Wow, I thought he had that right on the hip of the defender, and then, man, they went down and the ball come loose. Coates, again, 5 receptions, 168. That is Jones's 23rd pass attempt. Boy, that's risky throwing into double coverage, but that's the confidence he has at his receiver.
Yeah, he's made some spectacular catches. This will probably be 4 plays to Coates, I would imagine. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Midland with the ball on their own 23-yard line. Jones stands in the pocket. He's being pressured, goes to the far sideline. He's still got the ball, and he scampers out of bounds. Ooh, there's a late hit over there. It looks like it maybe just been a push and maybe some acrobatic type of acting over there on the far sideline. He goes sailing out of bounds.
Acrobatic.
Well, he went tumbling out of bounds.
I know, that was...
it's going to be 3rd down.
We'll give him 3 on the game.
Well, he went tumbling down and made it look a whole lot worse than it really was.
So you'd give him like an 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
3rd down and 7 yards to go. Midland with the ball on their own 25-yard line. Jones in the pocket again, steps up. Jones wants to get rid of it. Jones has still got the ball. Hastings in pursuit. There's the ball. It's going to be caught down there on the far sideline. It's going to be caught there by Shane Orr. Good enough for a 1st down. We're down to 1 minute and 8 seconds to play here in the 4th quarter. Hastings on top of Midland, 37-32. Warriors have the ball on their own 33-yard line. Jones has got the ball. Looks like they were in motion. Jones hanging on to it in pursuit. Jones has still got it, rolls to his right side, throws the ball. It's going to be caught here out of bounds up around the 43-yard line. Completed pass there to Jordell Lacey. Didn't look like they were in motion.
Well, and it looked like everybody just kind of stopped, and then there was no flag or whistle, so everybody kept moving. I thought the right side of the offensive formation was moving, but now Matt Franzen going to call a timeout here with 49 seconds.
Yeah, that was odd because it looked like Midland was in motion. Obviously, everybody else thought Midland was in motion, so the play should have been called dead, and it would have been an illegal procedure call in Midland, but there was no flag, so the play continued, and they got the completed pass up here to the 43-yard. This has been a strange game.
A weird game, yeah. It sure looked like Lacey, the guy that made the reception, was moving forward before the ball was snapped. Well, you can't do that as an offensive player. No flag. There was a little bit of movement over on the right tackle. I don't know. There's hardly been any penalty flags thrown in this game. Can you believe that only 6 penalties
combined?
6 penalties combined, 3 on each team in this football game. I've seen a whole lot more of that out there. Maybe they've got a dinner date tonight.
All right, so here we go. We got, 49 seconds to go. The Broncos trying to survive here today. Midland has had our number here in the second half, and now they're just, 57 yards away. 58 yards away. The ball is sitting at the 42-yard line of Midland. This is second down and a yard. There's a Jones. They fake the ball. Jones wants to throw it. He steps up in the pocket. Jones fires the ball. It's going to be bobbled down there and tipped, and it's intercepted by Hastings. The wrestling match is going on down here.
Oh, they've already signaled interception. That was a great play. They were trying to get the ball downfield to Coates. The ball was tipped. They're still wrestling for it down on the field. Was that Cade Nager that come up with the football?
I don't know who came up, but who's at the bottom of the stack down there. Broncos plotting like they got the interception. We've seen the indication from the officials pointing our way.
Uh-oh.
And now what do we got? First and 10, Hastings, we got the interception.
I still am not sure who come down with it. Again, double coverage that Coates had drawn. 2 guys in the area. The ball was thrown about right on the money, but a good defensive play. They batted it in the air, and then it never caught. Colton Marsh comes up with the interception. Holy Moses, what a big situation for that Islander.
Yeah, freshman from Grand Island.
Wow.
Comes up with a interception to seal the deal here for Hastings with 40 seconds to play. In the fourth quarter, they would kind of force the ball downfield. Why not? They've come up with some great catches. And they threw it into double coverage and then some. There's a lot of crimson shirts down there. Ball was bobbled up in the air, and someone came down with the ball, and that someone was Colton Marsh here at the bottom of the sack.
I tell you what, there's a lot of fired up Broncos, but Matt Franzen might be the biggest one. He is juiced up. Look at him on the sidelines. He is ecstatic for his football team. Matt doesn't care what the score is. He could care less. They could win by 1 every game. He would be just fine, but what an effort by Jeff Jamrog's Warriors in this football game. This has been a strange game. Holy cow, Broncos are going to get that Watchorn McLaughlin trophy. They finally win since 2011, is that correct?
Yeah.
They finally beat Midland.
Here at home. 2011 was the last time that we beat Midland at home. And first time in 8 tries that Hastings has actually beat the Warriors. And Hastings will do it today, hanging on here at the end, 37-32.
Matt's headed for the trophy. He's almost to the far sidelines. I've yet to see it be presented. He's going to get to it. You see him over there? Now he's all the way on their sidelines.
He says, where is that trophy? Where is that trophy?
Yep. Right there it is. They get it. Jaden Roberts, he's grabbed everything but opposing quarterbacks. Holy cow, be careful with that trophy. He's had a great season.
Oh, look at little Fonz. He's out there. Little Fonz is out there. He wants a piece of the trophy. Yeah, the only traveling trophy in the Great Plains Athletic Conference is this Watchorn McLaughlin trophy, and Hastings will get it for the first time in 8 years. What a game here today, 37-32. Hastings wins it today over Midland University. Back with the final numbers after this. You're listening to Bronco Football.
rewards, like the Advantage Rewards program from Tom
Oh, we got a fight.
JR. Every new vehicle comes with 1 year of protection.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to thank you for coming out to the Broncos this season. We pray that everyone has their first trip home today. We're doing a random one for the Broncos. The ladies are playing over in Midland Arena. They're taking on Grayson right now in the Festivities on this Classic. So we invite you to head on over to Midland Arena and cheer on the Lady Broncos. Once again, we want to thank you all for playing. We pray that everyone has a safe trip home on behalf of Hastings College Athletics. We do want to wish you all a very good afternoon.